Right, away we go, I think. Hello everyone. Sorry, this is my first time streaming on the channel, so bear with me. There probably will be a few teething problems. But it's here, it's 4 o'clock, and we are going to be playing through January on the FM20 Arsenal save, which obviously we've all been watching, I'd like to think. Not everyone in the UK, I'll bear in mind. If you're new to the channel, I'd still watch the stream, it will be quite entertaining, but then make sure obviously you go back, like the series, etc, etc. Right, now that all this shameless plugging is done, let's crack on with January 2025. We'll start off with the basics. Where are we since the last time that we met? You have to bear with me, I've just wolfed down a Burger King. Other fast food chains are available, so feeling pretty alright right now, just a little bit gassy. Since the last time that we met, things have gone pretty much as you would expect, although we have dropped a couple of points, well, 4 points in total over the last few weeks. Notably against Chelsea, where we were 2-0 up with only 5 minutes to go, drew 2-2. Not great. We smashed Basel in our Champions League group, beat West Ham, beat Southampton twice, but did draw at home to Wolves, who are doing quite well in the league. To set the scene then, that has left us 5 points behind Manchester City. So we've got a little bit of catching up to do. But I think that we'll make it up. We'll make it up in this episode. The real big thing, obviously, about this January is, of course, Fabio Silva. Now, looking at Fabio, it's hard to say really what we're going to do. There's rumours that City are after him for £300 million. He's only valued at 52, so I doubt that we're going to get that for him. I think that the best thing to do in the interim is to continue playing the games. I'll try and give him some more game time. If his form is pretty good, I'm hoping that what we'll end up having is we'll actually end up having a few bids come in for him. I've just realised we're not right at the start of January. Our first game is away at Anfield, but what we need to do is I can't offer him out to people, because when I offer Fabio out to clubs, they want to lower his value, and obviously I don't want to risk upsetting him at the same time. So we need to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I need to be clever with how I do this. I can't literally just pile in there and then start offering him out willy-nilly. Do you know what I mean? And hello to those of you who are in the chat. And I will actually start trying to type back some messages, because we're going to have a few people in the chat. And obviously, please do let me know your thoughts as we're going in. This was half the point. Half the point of actually getting into this was so that we could actually go through January together. Obviously, there's a bit of delay on the stream in comparison to where I am, so I will be trying to keep an eye on what is going on in the chat at the same time. I don't have 2 monitors at the moment because my flat's not big enough for it. My desk isn't big enough to have 2 monitors, so I'm having to flip between this and OBS and YouTube so I can have a look at what's going on if you're with me. Anyway, let's keep advancing through the days. Like I said, came up as Liverpool, and that's quite a big game. They've done a bit of an upturn in form. They were pretty poor throughout the first sort of half of the season. I think Ancelotti's in charge of them now. And he's sort of taken them, well, he's finally got them playing the way he wants them to, and they've been very good recently. Obviously, if any of you have been following the save, you will know as well as I do that our record at Anfield is nothing short of absolutely abysmal. So we're going to need to do something pretty impressive today, if we can do that. I've just unlocked an achievement on Steam. What's that? Best in the world. Is that one of my players? Is that me? Can't be me. Who is it? Oh, yes! Okay, brilliant. Ablas has won the European Golden Boy Award. I can see it up there. Ablas claims World Golden Ball. I mean, yeah, that's fine, mate. Ahead of the 2 City players. Excellent. Mbappe wins Footballer of the Year. Sasha Ablas was second. Ablas has World Player of the Year Award. Oh, my God. Under 21 Footballer of the Year Award. Gianluigi Donnarumma got the 2nd best goalkeeper in the world. This is amazing. I'm very, very happy with this, I have to say. Oh, cool. Right, okay. Well, obviously our players are very, very good then. There is... what? Oh, God. I'm a little bit stumped for words there. I did not expect that to come in, if I'm honest. But to show us how much we don't need Fabio now that we have Sasha. And also, obviously, we made a signing in the last episode as well, which I made you all aware of. And here he is. Flavio Navarro Leao will be turning up today, and I'm sure we will get a chance to see him on camera. Probably in the West Brom game in the FA Cup. We will obviously be playing through all the cups and all the fixtures in January if I can get through them in enough time. I'm hoping this stream will last around about, I don't know, 90 minutes or so, maybe a little bit longer. And this is excellent. Okay, I came 3rd in the Manager of the Month award again. There's see, now everyone's saying that I shouldn't offer Nicolas Pepe a new contract, and he's still kind of like a hero of the save, though, but he's not been as good recently. He's been complaining about not getting any game time. Literally, just as I say that. Speaking of Pepe, I believe he's unhappy about not being given a fair amount of play time. I played him for the last 4 games in a row. What more does he want? When we last spoke about the discrepancies, you promised to play me, but you failed to give me the game times I need. I'm going to have to leave the club if this doesn't change. I'll say you're right. I apologise for not keeping my word. Okay, me and him still have a very good relationship. We still love each other. Well, love's a strong word. Don't hate each other. Hello to all of you in the comment section. Yeah, hello. I believe it is it Yestem. I'm hoping that I pronounced that right. Sorry, mate, if I haven't. But yeah, thank you. And thank you very much, Fergus. It's cool. And thank you, Rachel. All of you joining in the chat room. And yeah, as we go through then, let's see what we can come up with. I'm excited here because I'm going to get Flavio around. We will get him signed up. Because otherwise, like, I've done that before. I've signed a player and then completely forgotten to register him and then not been able to use him. And I tell you, there is nothing worse. I'm going to drink my tea to avoid the awkward silence. It's going to be silence for you guys, but for me, it's beautiful. I'm going to try not to slurp it like I normally would either. No, finger out. I'm not particularly that British. Right, okay. So, Liverpool away. First game of today's episode. Now, they're in not the best of form, but they've had a bit of a turnaround. So the question really here is, do I go with what we've kind of been doing recently and playing our 4-2-3-1? But it never works at Liverpool. It never works at Anfield. So do I risk doing it again and fail losing? Or do we try the new formation that we tried in the City game where I went... Not that one. I've got too many formations. That one? I think it's a bit too cautious. I'm going to start off like this because we started off like that in the City game and then we switched to the other one. So let's start off in the 4-2-3-1. Do I give I'm not going to give Navarro a place on the bench yet. He needs to get a bit used to playing with the team, but I am going to take Joe Willock off and I'm going to bring on Pepe because at least Engler's back. So lineup will be Donnarumma, Tierney, De Ligt, Wood, Aarons, Torreira, Bentley, Davies, Amada, Pedrinho and Ablas. Team basically picks itself. At least these days anyway. What would you guys do in the comment section? Let me know, obviously, as we go through. Happy to hear all your thoughts on what you think is the best way to go forward. I should have maybe gone with a 5-4-1 looking at it now, but their team... Actually, no, it still looks absolutely fantastic. Alisson. Who's bold then? Who's this boy? He doesn't look brilliant. I think we can maybe get at that side. So let's try and target their left-hand side. So, right, that means Pedrinho is up against him. And Pedrinho is quite a big game player, to be fair. We've got Rui Diaz, Jimenez. No Van Dijk, which is good. He's on the bench. No Salah. Moises Francisco obviously scored against us last time we played, and he looks absolutely magic. So it's going to be a tough game. Martinez is one of the best players you can get in the game as well this year. He's just so good. Pardon me. I'm going to passionately... I don't want to do the old revenge because it never works. I'm going to say I expect nothing but when to keep our good form going. Only Max Aarons enjoyed that, so that's good. I love a faith chat. I'm like George Michael. Because you gotta have faith. Yeah, faith. So, right, let's get stuck in and away we go. Come on then, boys. What have we got in the locker? A win today would be absolutely superb. It's weird for me to do streaming because I normally do sit here and talk to myself, but it suddenly feels like because I'm doing it live, I suddenly have this obligation to be really, really funny or really entertaining, of which I'm probably not the most in general, as Wood there heads it just over the bar. Good start though, didn't make Alisson make a save, but still not bad. This is a big game actually. We do need to start winning these big games away from home. I can't remember the last amount of seasons I've been saying that. It's probably about 3 or 4 seasons I've been saying that now, and it's still not changed. You can tell though in the table that us and City are kind of running away with it a little bit at the moment. Because it's just like... like I said, you can tell when I'm flicking between because I was starting to get a bit quiet. Because I'm a bloke, I can't multitask. So I'm sort of looking at like the comment section here, or the live chat, and then I'm looking back into the game, and I'm trying to keep it even between the two, but nothing as much is happening here. Bournemouth equalising at Chelsea is good. Bournemouth become like a bit of a bloody bogey team for me on this sodding game. Like, they're doing so well this year. City taking lead against Burnley, that's not good. I'm going to demand a bit more from the boys. Liverpool have had the only chance on target, but nothing's really happened. So, it's not the best way to kick off the stream, is it? A 0-0. Having said that, I'd probably take it. If I'm honest, I probably could take it. Yeah, take it. No. See, usually I cut out the amount of dirty jokes and comments that I make, and I'm not going to get the chance to do this now, so I'm going to have to try and be relatively self-restrained. Oh, what are you all doing this weekend as well? Because let's face it, your weekend plans are probably a bit more exciting than this game right now. As yeah, well, there you go. It's a classic. We go away to Anfield. They score from a set piece. Different format. Nothing changing. Just, for God's sake. Jose Jimenez there in the 6-yard box, just tapping it in. For God's sake, boys. Right, so, crap, I think is the word I'm going to use. I'm going to get aggressive and say, come on, boys, show me something else in the second half. No one there's got stuck in. Ablas, come on, mate, you're meant to be the best player in the world. Get your act together. What do I do then? Do we make any changes? I'll go positive to attacking, and let's see if that makes a difference. See if maybe we can just... Let's face it, there's not much between the teams. Like, we're literally right beside each other in terms of the stats. The only difference is that they can finish. They've always been able to finish, and we can't. Oh my god, a highlight. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, here we go, but it's to them, obviously. Zaniolo to Board. Board into Aouar. Come on, boys, get on Aouar. Or not, just, stand off him and let Vinicius just run through here. And that's a good ball by Vinicius Jr. to Chiesa. You can bugger off, mate. I know what you did last. Yeah, great tackle. And Donnarumma there, literally, almost like he's being hit by a tornado there. That is just... I'm going to call it eccentric keeping. Hello, Mikey, in the comment section as well. And, yeah, much love from Dorset to you as well, mate. I'm from Dorset, funnily enough. That's only mildly offensive to a few people. It's good. I mean, this has just been a piss poor start. Did we really, though, expect anything less from a Micro Munch episode / stream other than a bit of crushing disappointment to start with? No, I don't think we did. What do I do here, then? There's got to be something I could do. I mean, Armada and Ablas not turning up just doesn't really help anybody, does it? Because they're meant to be two of my best players. I'm going to bring Pepe on for Pedrinho, and I think we're going to start... Let's get the overlaps going. We've got to go for this now. Let's go a little bit more direct, a little bit higher, and let's try that out. Oh God! And thank you very much, Fergus. It's cool for the kind words, mate. I mean, I probably would stream on Twitch. I was thinking about doing it this year. It's more obviously because I have work commitments. It makes it quite difficult for me to find the time to do it. But I'd love to maybe do a Football Manager stream. Oh, that's a pen! That's a pen! PK, sir. Well, and David Coote. Oh no, Oh no, it's Armada still, and he never scores pens. Okay, Pepe's taking it. We should be okay. Go on, Nicholas. Prove to me why you belong in the side, mate. I will get onto the Twitch point in a minute, mate. 2 seconds. Pepe against Alisson. Come on, Pepe. Bury this. Pressure. I don't need this pressure on. I don't need this pressure on. I don't need this pressure on. Oh, mate. Absolute tosh. What the hell? I bring him on. Make a difference, wins a pen, proceeds to miss it. You just couldn't write it. Crap. Right, Luca Engler's coming on for Torreira, and he's going box to box now as well. We're not messing about here. We've got to get ourselves some goals, and maybe, just maybe, it's Fabio time. Thiago Almada has done absolutely nothing to make me think he's going to change this game around. So on comes Ablas, on comes Silva. What do you mean on comes Ablas? He was already on. Donkey. Right. Oh God, it's so bad. Oh, I don't believe it. I need to finish this tea. This is actually gin, or it should be gin. It might be the only way that this particular game is going to be enjoyable. Davies whips and let's forget it. Oh, that's lovely. Well done, Thiago, for not contributing, mate. It is exactly what we needed. I've got to show some passion. But don't go around and start, making out the corner flag or something. Just get excited. Come on, boys. We just need a goal and it'll make this a decent result. Pepe, mate, we've had the chances again. I get so annoyed when we have chances. Right, okay, I'll tell you what. We've only got 10 minutes left. We might as well go for broke. I'm going to even push the wing backs up now. Up you go. Simba. Oh, look, he's such a good player. I didn't mean to click on him there, just so you all know. Advanced playmaker, get him on attack. Come on then. Come on. Let's do this. Come on. I don't like it here. This looks like a highlight, but it's one of those substitution highlights, so this could go on forever. So this might give me a chance to quickly check out the live chat in a second. I'm not rude, I just love tea. I tell you what I don't love. Vinicius Jr. It's too... I knew it. I knew that would happen. For God's sake. Hello, El Greedy. Hello, my man. How are you doing? At a crossroads in your save. Right, well, I'm going to answer Fergus's one first about me streaming on Twitch. I would love to stream on Twitch, and you know what? I'm going to try and make an effort to start doing it. So maybe in the midweek, I'll try and find like a regular slot of the week. And I was thinking Sunday nights as well might be quite good for me, because I usually try and keep those free if I can help it. So I think one of the two of those, and then maybe I do an FM stream on Twitch over those couple of days a week, and that way we can get another bit going. Obviously get some Twitch following in, get a little bit of communication going there. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, if you have any ideas on a save, do let me know in the comment section. And Greedy, my man, I will get to you in 2 seconds once Liverpool have scored their third. I hope that's okay as Salah hits the post. It's another Anfield trip without a win or a point, so it's good. And right, Greedy, my man, tell me what is going on in your save. Because I mean, I might not be the one to help you. There's probably better people that can help you. But let's hear what you've got to say, mate, and let me know. And then we can find out if there's anything I can do. As Bruno Fernandes stands over this free kick, and he bends it straight into my face, and well, not my face, clearly. Although it does look like a football's literally just been pounded into it. This is good. This is not really what we needed. If I'd scored the Pepe penalty, probably would have made things a bit easier. Kind of getting the impression again, guys, that we might not win the title this year, as Matthias De Ligt gets the goal now. So, as usual, we've only lost by 1 goal to Liverpool. So, swings and roundabouts, safe to say. Just so annoying. You're all just so annoying. I mean, that is pretty much as even as you get. That's the best we played at Anfield in a while. I guess unlucky boys. It would have been nice to win. I need to keep morale up at the moment, to be fair, but that's a bit annoying. And as usual, like most really big managers, I'm not going to go to the press conference after I've just lost because I don't really want to talk about it. Right. So not the ideal start, it's safe to say, especially because City won. So that puts them now 8 points clear. So we've got a little bit of overhauling to do. Fortunately, we do tend to end the season quite well. So let's hope that happens again. If not, then we are in severe trouble. I'm a bit annoyed. Here we go. Right, the first offer for Fabio Silva is coming from Guangzhou. They're not going to be able to pay what I want. Ooh, 57 million. No, safe to say. I'm going to go at least. Let's start with 150 and see what they say. Offer's been withdrawn. Can't believe it. Can't believe they're not willing to pay it. Unreal. Don't believe it. It's Navarro now turns up. Do we call him Navarro? Nav? Leal? Felix? Was it Felix? Oh, God. Can you imagine that? Turning up on the first day and your manager, who's obviously made up all these things about, oh, yeah, I really want Simon scouting him for ages. And then you just go, I don't even know what your first name is, mate. Oh, alright, okay, I've just seen Guidi's comment here. I've got offers around 70 million for Xhaka and Torreira who don't play. Should I sell them and buy a world-class player or keep them for depth? I'm in season 4, so they're getting on a bit. And Mikey Focus wants 250 for Fabio. Don't we all, mate? Don't we all? In answer to your question, Guidi, I can only go off my knowledge of Arsenal, which I'd like to think is actually quite good. My knowledge of Premier League football and most English football isn't too bad. But at the same time, I'm also not obviously a massive Arsenal fan. Another bit for Silva here. I personally would keep Torreira because if I'm talking from a specific game point of view, you can look at this game here, even my series, he's been absolutely brilliant for me. But there are better players out there. There are better players out there than him. I'd sell Xhaka, definitely, because I don't think he particularly offers you anything good. I think Xhaka is a very good continental footballer. I think he'd do very well in Italian football or maybe Spanish football, where obviously you've got more time on the ball, there's less pressing, it's a little less sort of direct, whereas I think the Premier League doesn't suit Xhaka, I don't think, because he's not mobile enough to be a midfielder in the Premier League. So personally, I would say that you should probably keep Torreira, get rid of Granit. Was it 70 million for both of them or 70 million each? Because if you get 70 million for Xhaka, mate, 100% take that. That is an absolute snip. And hello to Arnas as well. How are you doing? You okay? Thank you very much for joining the stream. Thank you everyone who is watching at the moment. Obviously, I am setting records today about the amount of viewers I've got on the stream because it's my first one. But to have 12 turning in on a Saturday at 4 p.m. where there's there's football going on, or you could be out in the storm. Thank you very much for tuning in. Obviously, it's very, very much appreciated, and I'm glad that we can all get together and watch it. And obviously, if you are watching in the future, I don't know what happens, so it's exciting for everybody. Ooh, Granshard made an offer for Pedrinho. Now, this is something I didn't see coming. I was looking at this Salgado bloke, but we got L'Oreal instead. That's who I'm going to call him. Where is he? Flavio Navarro Leal? Can I call him L'Oreal? Can I get it? Is he worth it? Right, back to the Pedrinho offer. You know what? I wouldn't be against selling Pedrinho. But then I've also got a next sale percentage clause when I bought him, because I bought him on the cheap. I'd take, for Pedrinho, I'd take 85 to 90 mil I'd take for him. So let's go 85. Okay, no, they're not interested. Pedrinho won't want to move anyway. He loves it here. Right, let's get the second team out for today then. So, as I call them, the reserves, which is not in the slightest way slightly rude about their talent. I'm going to get... Let's get L'Oreal on the bench, actually. So we won't throw him in right at the deep end. And then we'll have Max Aronson. You can go and play at left back. Just because, why not? You know, for the shits and giggles. Let's, oh God, I've sworn early. Let's get him out there. And we'll give Navarro number 18. I like number 18. Nice, even number. Good for an attacking player, I think. Hello, Ben. Yeah, no, I found that Xhaka goes to my saves lot as well. They really, really enjoy him. And 70 million for both, mate. I've got to say, Greedy, mate, if you're getting 70 mil for both, I think you're being done a little bit there. I'd personally wait until Xhaka goes to try and get a European offer for him, send him to another country. I sold Xhaka to United in my save, and he never really came back and did anything. You know, but I think that in that respect, this save was relatively realistic. Sorry to any Arsenal fans that do like Xhaka. I actually do quite like him, but that's more from I just had 2 very good fantasy football weeks with him once, and then I just managed to rib my mate about it for ages because he thought he was genuinely abysmal. So that's mainly why I enjoy it. Obviously, I'm hoping the quality of the stream is okay for you guys. It's appearing okay in my one, so obviously if it is for you guys, brilliant. If not, let me know. I might be able to change it around a little bit, and I've just realised that Kanya Lashabella has scored, and I mean, so far, Dean, we need to talk about your hands. I mean, use them. Do you have them? I think you do, because you can do this thing called holding, where you had a teammate. Cool. Actually, he didn't, because he never actually played for Arsenal. I think Rob Holding. All he needed to do was hold the ball there. Just donkey. Right, at least Chris Jones is whipping it in here. Smith Rowe straight into David Bentley's arms. It's not David Bentley, or is it David Bentley? It's obviously not the Arsenal David Bentley, scorer of one of the best goals in the North London derby I ever saw, but also possibly one of the most overrated players ever. And that's a great tackle. And well done, Dean, there you go. That's using your hands, although it did felt a little bit like he might have knocked it with his shoulder there. Xhaka went to United on your 7 world-class player. Bloomin' hell. Someone was reaching deep there, I have to say, because I personally don't see it. But okay, I mean, this is not a good start to the stream. I don't know if you guys have it in Football Manager this year, and I think it's actually a very Football Manager thing in general. Have you ever found you literally win so many games in a row, and you think, oh mate, unplayable. You lose one stupid game to probably someone that you expect to lose to, and then randomly all your form goes completely out the window, and it's just like your players have forgotten how to play football. Yeah, that just does my absolute nut in. Willock, good ball there. Go on, Aya, hit it. Oh my God, Christopher Aya nearly scored from left back. I would have been a tactical mastermind. Oh my God, Xhaka's better than Torreira on your save. My God, Guidi. I'd love to see your save, mate. I'd absolutely love to see that, to be fair, because for me, Torreira's been absolutely magic. He's so good because I think someone else in the conversation said, I think it was Mikey Focus said it as well, but he complements every other kind of midfielder you can have. You have a kind of big, strong ball player, a bit like, a kind of Pogba or a Yaya or a Kondogbia or whatever. He's great for that because he can still play relatively attacking, but he's also really, really tenacious and small and feisty, and we all like that. What do I think the Arsenal-Newcastle score will be tomorrow? I think Arsenal will win. Actually, I have to say, I do think Arteta's done quite a good job. I know that the results may not be like showing it as much, but I think like in terms of like the general play, you can tell what Arteta's getting them to do, and you can just see work rate. And obviously, like I said, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but one of the few things I would demand always from my team is work rate. I think Arsenal win 2-0 tomorrow because I think Newcastle are in quite a bad place as well. Away from home, I think if it was at St James's Park, I'd probably back Newcastle if I was honest. But because it's at the Emirates, I think that you guys will be fine for me. And you know what isn't fine though? The fact that we're probably going to be going out the FA Cup at this rate because West Brom are absolutely tearing us apart. Well done, England. Come on, Emile Smith. Right? I love the fact he's doing a showboat backheel, but when he's 1-0 down. Good ball by Aya there. Now, Fabio, go on then, mate. On your own. Go on then. Prove us why you're worthwhile. Go on. £300 million player. Couldn't beat David Bentley in goal. It was a good effort, though. Let's be fair. I can't be rude about him. Come on. Look, we're hitting it all over the gaff here. We just can't get the ball in the back of the net, but we're beginning to turn the screw now. Come on, boys. Come on. We can do this. There are a couple of players here that I'm just not sure of yet. We should actually have a check on what my budget is at the moment because I don't think we actually have anything really to spend. But I better make sure of that. Otherwise, I could be sat on 40 million that I don't know about because we did qualify from the Champions League. And I like the fact now we're beginning to play some football. As Joe Willock, almost a forgotten man on the save. Do you remember when he was like Player of the Year? Wasn't it like Season 3? Joe Willock got Player of the Year somehow. And it was baffling. Engler, great ball over top. I mean, he's got superb crossing. You watch. Okay, maybe not. That's Smith Rowe. I mean, that's beautiful. Willock hits the bar. Hey, there you go. It goes in. Christopher Ayer assist. Don't let anyone tell you that he can't play left back. Okay? I really need to sort out the left back issue. I'm just having a look at the comment section again here. Yeah, I like Malcolm as well. Malcolm's a very, very decent player. Scorers tomorrow, by the way. Aubameyang twice. I'm hoping that he's playing. Well, part of me's hoping that he's playing. Another part of me is hoping that he doesn't play because I've got a mate who I'm really, really close with in fantasy football, and I really don't want him to get that many goals. But pretty much most of my kind of oh my god, they nearly scored from a corner there. Most of the players that I really like, etc., and all the people I really like are basically almost fantasy football related. To be fair, most things I like about football can be fantasy football related. It's why I have an unnatural dislike of Eden Hazard and well, not Eden Hazard, but Gareth Bale. I couldn't stand because I nearly won fantasy football for a few years ago. It would have been, I've been playing it for years, and we got a really competitive sort of family and close friends league. It was the year that Liverpool were playing really, really well, and Daniel Sturridge was still in the team with Coutinho, but it was before Suarez had come. I remember I had Coutinho as vice captain, and I had Sturridge as my captain. He did nothing. Coutinho scored, and my mate had Gareth Bale as his captain, and Bale scored that goal against Sunderland in the 94th minute, and he pipped me by a point. Literally pipped me by a point. I was absolutely fuming. I realised I'm barely talking about the game here at all. I'm too busy getting angry about flipping Bale. Just looking for the comment section again here. I have to say, actually, I think that I reckon Arsenal in a few years' time will do really, really well. I think Arteta is definitely the man to take them forward. I think you don't stay as a number 2 under Pep, and you can't possibly have spent that much time with Pep and not have learnt some really important things. I think the difference is that, let's see if Fabio scored. Oh my god, it's not 300. I mean, I wouldn't pay 300p for that finish. Do you know what I mean? 300p, yeah, that is £3. I thought it was nearly 30 quid I was talking about there. No, I wouldn't pay that. It'd be £3, mate. But no, back to what I was saying. I definitely think that Arteta is the man to take you guys forward. 100%. He will be a very, very good manager, I think, in the future. I think you guys are quite lucky to have got him in early. I think you might not see the best of him right now, but I think going forward you will. And Navarro Leao, or L'Oreal, because he's worth it, is going to come on to make his first appearance. Let's see if he can make a good first impression. I really, really, really could do without a replay here, if we're honest. And I'm kind of looking at some players and going, you're letting me down a little bit, guys. You're letting me down a little bit. This is definitely the youth squad, though, when you look at it. We've got Jones, Labrie, Luca, Ayer at the back, then Engler, Willock, Pepe, Mortellaro and Fabio Silva. I probably should have ran you through the lineup at the start of the game, but like I said, I'm new to the streaming thing, so I'm just trying to and we have a long way to go. That is not great defending there. What are you doing? He literally just threw himself in there and just, oh my god. I have a look at, I've just seen in the comment section there about Wilf Zaha. I'm always interested when I talk to Arsenal fans about Wilf Zaha because obviously you guys are always constantly linked with him. And I do think that he's a very good player, but don't you think he's a little bit, I don't know, this year he's gone right off the ball. Obviously you can put that down to the fact that he doesn't really want to be at Palace. That much is evident. But, I mean, who is this bloke? I mean, what? Well, we didn't want to win the FA Cup anyway. It's all about the Champions League or the Premier League. We didn't even want to win it anyway. Just, oh, Christ. Not happy. What is going on here? Absolutely nonsense. I might as well buy him. He's scoring more goals than the rest of my sodding team. Ugh. What has happened here? And I don't want to hear it's because I've got Ayer at left back. Okay, it's got nothing to do with it. It's got absolutely nothing to do with it. We have to go attacking. Go direct. Do the old overlaps. Ugh, that's just so bad. So annoying. I'm glad that we've got relatively easy Premier League fixtures coming up because I've got Fulham, I think, next. I say easy, but the way this stream is going, we'll probably lose that as well. I could lose the entire save, in a stream. Could you imagine? First time I stream, I lose every single game. Let's hope. Well, Fabio Silva's done well. Championship opposition, 6.3. It's good. It's clear that he does not want to be here. You absolute goon. Right. Aggressive. Training tomorrow. Not happy. I'm fuming. I don't want to go to the press conference, funnily enough. I definitely don't want to go after that. What is going on here? Well, at least there'll be less fixture congestion. Just... Yeah, I know. I've got Ayer at left back. I know that Ayer's at left back. I've seen it. But I don't have another one for Kieran Tierney, and he's always tired. And if you ask me what would I rather win, the Premier League, Champions League or the FA Cup, obviously it's going to be the first two. But the problem with that is that I really now need to go and back that up by beating Fulham. And then we've got Bournemouth away. So the fixtures are coming thick and fast. Real Madrid step up the chase for Silva. And now it's a breathtaking bid of 131, not £300. Is that because they watched the game a minute ago and saw just how shit he actually was? Just honestly. I genuinely have no problem selling him. I'd have no problem selling Fabio Silva at the moment. He's doing my absolute nut in. Because he's just... shit. Do you know what I mean? Literally the last couple of seasons, he's just been so bad. He's been so bad. What is it that you Arsenal guys think that you need then? Because obviously I look at you guys and oh hello, sorry, quickly. Every time I want to get into a good discussion about football, something else happens in the save. Pepe, would I sell Pepe? I don't really want to sell Pepe. 60 million, yeah, 60 million. You have yourself a deal. 31, well that's just over half. So no, funnily enough, you can bugger off. They're just trying to unsettle him. Oh, at least Fulham are playing today, which is good. And they got beaten 4-1 by City, who just look ridiculous. How are you guys going in your saves then? Tell me. I mean, do you guys have the same problems that I do? When you ever have... God. Whenever you have one of the big teams, and this year obviously it's Liverpool and City. I mean, have you guys got one that... It always used to be United, didn't it? Let's be fair. In recent FMs, it was always Manchester United with literally, and completely undeservedly, I might add, would always be absolutely ridiculous. And half the time it is because, a bit like in real life, they just continuously kept splashing the cash. But then they'd actually get a good manager in rather than Ollie. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. But Ollie's... I support Liverpool, LoggerX. I believe that's how I'm saying it. If not, mate, let me know. But I do support Liverpool in real life. But I've got a kind of number of other teams that I kind of follow. I'm very attached to a few because I've actually got a lot of teams in my family. My dad is a Villa supporter, so he's depressed most of the time. Mum and a lot of my uncles, etc., etc., they're all West Ham fans, so I've got a few that come from there. And then I've got cousins, etc., etc., Liverpool ones, and so obviously that's kind of where the tie came in. I actually mainly support Liverpool, and I kind of hate to admit it because I now cannot stand him. But is Michael Owen. I'm 30 years old now, so when I first started watching football, I genuinely had... What was it? It was it was France 98. So that was the year I started watching football. I remember the first couple of games I watched was it us against Colombia with Shearer and Owen, and obviously he had a good game in that one. And then obviously I watched the Argentina game and he scored that goal, and then I was literally in love. Because I had this thing about, oh my god, he's a footballer, and it's Michael Owen, and my name's Michael, and I'm going to grow up to be Michael Owen, and his birthday's the same day as mine. It genuinely actually is, to be fair. Obviously just 10 years beforehand. And then he became a bit of a Judas and went to United and Real Madrid, two teams I just cannot stand. So he's the reason why I support Liverpool. But like I said, I've got a couple of kind of like other teams that I follow as well, but obviously Liverpool is my main team. But I've always got a bit of a soft spot for the Villa and etc, etc. And yes, as well, I agree, Legret. So there are other teams that I kind of have a soft spot for because I play with FM. Like, I have a real affiliation. I have no idea why. Luton Town. Luton Town were literally like the first team I ever played FM with. Oh! Right, hold the phone, guys. I'm going to have to like kind of pause the stream a little bit here. Like, not to actually pause it, but I'm not going to progress it because obviously the chat section's got to catch up. We've actually had a £60 million bid come in from Guangzhou to Pepe. If he's 30 years old now, and obviously he's not my first team right back, right mid. He's obviously not my first team right back. So do we accept it? Ooh, that's a very good one. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna have a quick read through the chat, and then we'll go through some of this as well. So, yeah, Ben, Wolves in my save. Obviously, if you watch the first season as well, they denied us the Europa League. They're a pain in the arse. Ben, greatest regen that came from my academy in FM history. Tough one to say, actually. It could genuinely be Simba Bentley. It could genuinely be Simba Bentley from this year. I know that he hasn't really hit the ground running in any of like the kind of sort of like episodes yet, but I do really, really like him, and I think because he's a homegrown one, it's even better. I think it's an agreement that we're going to sell Pepe. Yeah? Right, okay, so... Oh, mate, this hurts. But, okay, sell Pepe. £60 million. And what would we get from it? Well, I think we'd get £60 million from it as well. Let's check out what I've got then. So, well, there you go. Just while I didn't check the transfer budget, I only have £6.65 million to spend. But we do have 289,000 in the wage budget. Hang on, I've got to quickly get through all these scout reports here. This is literally what I do. I literally just send everyone out to scout first. And then I just look at like the overview later. Because, well, obviously, when you've got a big scouting team, you literally... just get so many ones. There is a player actually I wanted to, now that he's going, there's a player that I've really had my eye on for a while, and I want to show him you guys because I was very close to getting him in the last transfer window, but I think I just ran out of funds, and bear with me, I had him. Where is he? Because it's not a striker I'm after, the right wing position. Where is he? Because I know I was looking at him. Where are you? Yeah, here he is. Right. Now, hello, Ale. What do you think of this boy? He's an out-and-out winger for a start, but I really like some of the attributes on this fella. He's got 16 acceleration, 16 pace, 16 agility, 17 balance, 16 strength as well in the Premier League is massive. Obviously a wonder kid, off the ball 17, first touch is 16, technically he's pretty good, heading is 16, so those back post headers, he could be a really good player. And I think we can get him on the cheap as well. We can get him for £19.75 million. So I'm going to put a bid in for him. And then obviously I'll come back to the comment section. If everyone's not keen on him, then we just won't go through with the transfer. But I think he's a very potentially good signing. Can we get someone that's actually kind of like a genuine player? As in like someone that's actually sort of, you know, renowned. Now, most of these now are all kind of like wonder kids and regens. So, how good is Beloso? He looks pretty good as well, to be fair. 5 pros, 5 cons, needs to learn the language, not very consistent. You're going to get that anyway, aren't you, no matter what you do. Nathan Lemire. He looks solid as well, but I really liked Ale. I don't know why, but there was something about him that kind of sold me to him straight off the bat. I just think he looks just really, really good. So, I'm going to wait and see what we get in there. Yeah. Yeah, no, see, I think a lot of people are really liking the idea of us getting Ale. So, oh, sorry, K, Matt. I've just seen your email though. Where you're saying don't expect I could get more for Pepe. You're probably around about right, but 60 mil is still a fair bit of money. That's good. I think then Ale, just because obviously the amount of money as well, 19.75 million is basically nothing. So I'm going to do the negotiations myself. Breakthrough prospect, fringe player, squad player. I'm not going to guarantee to give him a big pay rise. I'm not going to loan him out because I reckon he might play because I think he can be the protege to Pedrinho. And I think you're right, we can also mentor him to make him a bit better. So let's get that signing on fee down as well. I am such a tight ass when it comes to Football Manager, especially contract. I have no idea what. I'm just a massive tight ass. I do not like paying over the odds for anything or anybody. So I'm going to go that. Okay, let's even this out then. So let's get 25k. I'll give him a Team of the Year bonus, and that means that I can really knock down this because let's be fair, he's probably not going to get in the Team of the Year. I'll go 20k there, and I don't like the idea of him getting up to 73k either. So let's knock that down to 60 after 20, because I think he could probably end up playing a fair few games for us. I'm happy for his wage to go up for that and to compensate for it. I'll go 26. He still wants 31. Come on, mate. Let's dance. Come on. All right, 32. There you go. I accidentally just clicked for it anyway. 32k though. Well, for a player that's good. For that talent, I'm more than happy with that. Liverpool beat Chelsea, which is good news for us. I don't want to call the race to the top 4. I'm not interested in the top 4. I want wins. Wins, damn it. Oh, right. Let's see what's cracking on then. Happy birthday, Karen, for you, Bastian Wivell. So, many happy returns. I won't ask the age because obviously, apparently, that's impolite. And yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't like breaking transfer records. I did sell Reece Nelson, I think, or is he away on loan? I think I loaned him out, and then they had a future mandatory fee, but I think it was around about like £50 million. So then they obviously just met that the year afterwards, and I couldn't do anything to stop it from happening. Which is why obviously I've kind of gone back to having these guys here. I'm going to bring Chris Jones in instead of Max Aarons for this game, because I think, in all fairness, Max Aarons hasn't exactly done much to really impress me that much. While I'm here, how do we feel about this formation? I've not obviously brought it out yet, really, in the save, but a 4-4-2 diamond, can you imagine having Silva and Ablas, or now L'Oreal and Ablas up front in that formation would be absolutely nuts. So we're going back to the first team today. Like I said, the only change is that Jones is going to come in at right back. I need to start playing Luka a bit more as well, but at the moment, isn't it annoying that when you've got these kind of like players that you know are going to be really, really good, but you're in the middle of like a kind of like title battle or a title race, and you know that if you make a slip up, that you can't really, that you're going to lose ground, so you can't really afford to take the gamble and play them. I find it so difficult to manage that in this game, especially with this Arsenal team, because there's loads of players obviously that we've got that are coming through. I think fundamentally, literally in a couple of years, if we continue on with the save, the team we could have could be absolutely nuts, because we're just packed full of like wonder kids and world-class talent, and that's from the academy, that's from the signings that we've made, and we've got a nice blend. I just find it like I just need a little bit more from them, and I don't know how to extract that. I'm not going to go positive to start with. We're going to go attacking from the off. I don't go attacking straight off the start that much, and I probably should do. And I'm going to demand more of them at the start. I found that kind of gets the boys like tuned in and focused nice and early. We need to win this really, because at the moment, like, this is not a game in hand over City, but we got to try and put some sort of pressure back on them, because at the moment we are faltering pretty badly through January, and I don't like the fact we've got 20 minutes in and we haven't scored yet. But patience is a virtue, and it's key. We're absolutely smashing them in terms of like shots and shots on target, but just not really in terms of actually highlights, which is ultimately the name of the game, because if I don't get any highlights, I'm not going to score. Basic math. It's not even maths, mate. It's not math, it's maths. Maths. I'm English, not American. It's math. Pedrinho here, over a corner. Whip it in, boy! And, oh, has been fouled. Cue the missed penalty. Are we all ready? Because I think Thiago Almada's going to take it. Is Almada taking it? Yeah, he is. So, are we going to miss 2 penalties in one stream in the space of 2 games? Oh, no, we haven't. We've taken the lead. And it's not been a free-flowing performance, but we've scored. And that is massively impressive. Thank you very much, Bastion, mate. That is much appreciated. And obviously, I hope you guys all have a very lovely, happy, many happy returns to your mum. And obviously, you have a very good day to go. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching the stream. I hope this isn't your present to her, mate. If it is, go out and get her something nice if you can. And really, I'm going to keep the save going on, mate, as long as we haven't won the title. So this could literally go on indefinitely, if I'm honest. And as long as you guys are still enjoying it, I'm absolutely loving the save at the moment. As long as it doesn't get boring, and I don't run out of ideas for the intro, then that is all well and good. I started off like on intro fire. I was on intro flames at the start of this season, and I had the series, and I kind of appreciate since then it's kind of gone down a little bit. It's mainly just down to the amount, obviously, that I'm kind of churning out, and also like just the creative juices aren't, they're not endless, they're not bottomless, and I don't like the way I said juices. That makes it sound a little bit overly sumptuous. Is that the right word? I don't know. This got very strange all of a sudden. I'm going to certainly say I'm happy with the performance. Keep it up. I'm not really. We're not playing that well, but we're not also doing that badly. I'm enjoying that bit. I like that. You've actually had a region that came out as gay. That's a really big thing, actually. I quite like that, and I'm hoping one day that, in real life, that is a kind of thing that can come out quite easily. Do you know what I mean? I don't think anyone should have to kind of hide who they are just because they're afraid of getting, a lot of shtick for it. No one should ever have to feel sorry for who they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're just a genuine bit of a mug like me, then it's all well and good to feel a bit sorry for yourself. As well, I'm going to feel sorry for myself if that goes in. And Donnarumma, I think, just made a good save there. Let's just go off attack and go back to positive, and let's just calm it down. Well. Christopher Ayer is going to be playing a lot of time at left back because Kieran Tierney's managed to get himself injured. Potential groin injury. I won't ask how that happened, Kieran. Shouldn't be tugging on the side of the pitch, should you, mate? That is an awful joke. See, these are the kind of jokes I make to myself when I'm off camera. Oh, God. Smith Rowe. I really like Emile Smith Rowe. I like him in real life, and I like him in this game. He's a very, very good super sub for me. Mainly more for anything, just because of the versatility, because he can pretty much play anywhere and do anything, and Progino literally just ran into an alley there. It wasn't great from him. Did it on the ball, out to Aarons. Go on, Aarons. Go on, Max. Off you go, son. Aarons, I mean, that's some superb football there. Bentley, great ball in, back post, Peds. Well, it's not the best finish we've ever seen, is it? Let's be fair here. Aarons whipping this ball in, and then Torre clears it. It's good that we got the pressure on him here. I think we get a second, it's game over. I'd like to get some back-to-back clean sheets. I really need to tighten up this defence a little bit. Aarons into Bentley. We've got a game against Bournemouth and they're 5th, and we're away from home in that, so this is going to be tough. And we owe them, actually, because they beat us 3-0 last time we played them. Davies into Aarons. Go on, Aarons. Davies. It's son. What a goal, Alfonso. Oh, what an absolute beauty. I have to say, when I first signed him, I thought, yeah, he's decent, but he's not the best player in the world. But ever since I bought Alfonso Davies, he just goes through these periods of being absolutely insane, and this is such a good finish from him. He's wearing my favourite number, the number 14, and rightly so. Absolute rocket. In we go. Time to make some changes. I can take him off now because he's also on a booking. And Ablas is not... He's a bit camera shy, isn't he, Ablas? He doesn't like playing for us all on camera. I'm not going to make the change just yet. We'll carry on as we are. But what I'll do is I'll lower the tempo a bit because, like I said, I've got an eye on the Bournemouth game coming up. So let's just lower the tempo a little bit. Slow it down. We can just take it. We can just go off with it. Do you know what I mean? My channel's saying I'm playing FIFA 18. Mate, that upsets me alone. I'm not going to say I haven't touched a FIFA game in ages, but I tell you what, I definitely don't want to anymore. If I play any kind of football-related game now that often, at least for myself, I play PES. I have got a FIFA save kind of going with one of my really, really best mates. Bournemouth take the lead again. For God's sake, will you bugger off? But yeah, and so obviously I kind of help him out with his ultimate team, and we're both like... It's not because I'm bad at FIFA, because obviously I'm bad at FM, but I still continue playing it. So, I just don't like FIFA. I just don't like FIFA at all. I don't like the game mechanics. I don't like the way that they do it. I don't like the way that it seems to be just a big kind of like money grab. I don't like it. I really, really enjoy PES. It says I'm playing FIFA 18. I think that was because I streamed like when I first started the channel and we had literally had like no viewers at all. And I think I did a stream back then as Thiago Almada gets another goal, lad. It's just a bit like... Let me know your thoughts on the FIFA, because part of me's been tempted to go back to doing some FIFA bits and bobs on the channel, but I just love FM because it's a simulation. It's a lot more in depth. It's a lot more enjoyable. I love it. I can get immersed in it. There's a lot more creativity you can have with it. Do you know what I mean? There's just something about all the kind of FIFA game stuff that does my nut in. But I'm not playing FIFA anymore at all. And we just couldn't even keep a clean sheet against Fulham. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that we're going to win the game 3-1 and we're going to win it. But it's just like nuts. Do you know what I mean? And to Vishwa, yes, I am going to be playing a third game today. We're going to try and make it all the way through January, if possible. At this rate, we might make it. I'm not 100% sure. The idea is essentially that the plan was we were going to sell Fabio Silva for a shed load of money. At the moment, he's not playing well enough for a £50 million transfer. So, Ablas, you unfortunate man, you. Come on, mate. Don't do a Harry Kane on me. Eh? You've got to start, scoring. This isn't your August. Don't be the Harry Kane of August. That makes no sense. But you know what I mean about Harry Kane can't score in August. It feels like Ablas can't score in January, and I don't need that right now. I need him to get fit and firing and get ready. That is an awful pass. An awful, awful pass. Yeah, no, thank you very much for letting me know about the FIFA 18, mate. For the next stream, whenever I do it, I will try and get that sorted. I thought I'd got it sorted before the actually before the stream, because I went through it and obviously it had some of the old details on it, so I thought I'd got it sorted, but clearly not. So I'll have another look at it later on and see if we can fix it. How long is Kieran Tierney out for? 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, good. Amada on form. It's good. Tell you what, while we're here actually, because I obviously have the Kieran Tierney problem. What we can do is let's have a look for a left back, shall we? Because it is a position I am struggling with, and obviously we know we're going to get LA, but can we get another decent left back in? I could have gone for Andy Robertson earlier on in the save, but he was a bit too expensive from Liverpool. But I mean, you look at him, he's 31 now. He doesn't really suit what we're doing, but at the same time, he's flipping good. We've got Sriracha. He's obviously a good player. I might be able to get him from Leipzig. Let's scout him and see what we can get. This guy, Delaney, I mean, look at this bloke. He's absolutely nuts. But, let's try and make an offer for him. Let's just see what PSG say. If I said 80 mil, I mean, they won't even accept 80 mil for him. So, there's no way I'm going to be able to get him. But we do need another left back. There's no getting around that. I can't skirt around that issue. Who else is playing today then? City are playing today, aren't they? Oh, if they're away at Norwich, they'll win that easily. That's annoying. Ooh! Oh my god. I mean, that was very camp. That's 1-1 there. So, okay, City have dropped points as well. It's just annoying that we've lost Kieran, and in a game where I didn't really want to lose him. Not great. Do you know what I mean? And Grimaldo, yes. I know that he's obviously very, very good. He's at Liverpool in this, so how practical it is for me to get him, I don't know. Lopez from Arsenal under-18s has become a top-class left-back for you. Right, okay, I'll go and have a look. And, alright, Cass, yeah, no, let's have a look at the team report, actually, because it's probably going to say, I need to strengthen everywhere. So let's have a look. Team report, where is it? It's the assistant report, isn't it? There you go, that quality depth at left-back, that quality depth in goal, don't need to worry about that too much. There was a great deal of quality depth, there's not a great deal of quality depth outside of the first team. I don't think that's necessarily fair. Then the rest of it is literally just goalkeepers, because it's basically saying Dean Henderson is shit and Donnarumma is the second best goalie in the world. So I'm less worried about that. Good that Chelsea have signed someone for 85 million pounds. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm still looking through like the old. Oh, Logarex, you want to see Ablas's attributes? I will happily show you his attributes, mate, because I'm not going to lie, it gets me a little bit excited, and take that in whichever way you prefer. I mean, physically, the guy is an absolute tank. Look at him, 17 acceleration, 18 agility, 19 pace, strength of 14, stamina 15, mentally very good. Technically, he's not actually that good, but he just seems to be insanely clinical until recently. But 19 goals in 32 games for us is not bad, and that's only Premier League game. That is one thing I wish they would improve on FM. If I had one sort of like, well, I have a few theories or like recommendations, shall we say, but one of them I really don't like is the goal tally when they're looking at it, because it's almost like they just count Premier League goals and they don't count any of the ones that happen in any of the cup competitions, etc., etc. And that really, really does my absolute nut in. So I'm hoping that hoping that they'll get sorted for FM21. We shall see. This is a big game, actually. I've just realised that we're up against Bournemouth, and this is a huge game now because they are right behind us. Well, not right behind us, but they are obviously third, and they're having a really good season. And more importantly for us, they humiliated us last time we played them. We got beaten 3-0 at our own gaff by Bournemouth, and I cannot, and I will not have that happen again. Very important about the beard as well. Couldn't agree more, especially coming from someone that can't really grow it. This is literally like 3 years worth of growth, so I expect it to kind of, and it doesn't go like down, it goes out. Do you know what I mean? If any of you guys have got that, if you kind of got like the kind of mesh wire beards like I do, the ones like when you kind of like go to touch, you go because it's actually like pricking you, then let me know. Pepe is about to go. I will accept that. We had someone in the team of the week. Who was in the team of the week? Thiago Almada. Of course he was, because he's a ledge. Fabio Silva needs a bit more playing time and experience. He also just needs to get good. I think would probably be a fair reflection of that. Luca's getting better now. He's a good Premier League division player. Who was that guy we said? Lopez, wasn't it? That was mentioned in the chat. Who becomes a really, really good left back. I haven't got him here. We have got a guy called Stephen Kemp who's quite good. He almost looks like he's related to Ross Kemp, to be fair. Look at him. I think that's probably not how Ross Kemp talks, and I'd never say that to his face, because let's face it, Ross Kemp would destroy me. Alright, Cass, we'll go and have a look at the squad depth tally as well, shall we? Team report, squad depth, let's have a look. So you can tell here, I think mainly for me now, it's the wings where we're a little bit short. Centre-back wise, we're absolutely stacked. Yeah, we've got Delete at 4 stars, then we've got 3 stars, and all of them are going to get better, maybe with the exception of Aya. Right back will probably get better because we've got Aarons and Chris Jones. They're both decent. But left back and the 2 wing positions are probably the places where I think we do really need to improve. Ale coming in will help on that right-hand side, definitely. But I just think that we're not quite there this year. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still get that impression of like if one of us has like a real dip in form, or one of our players has a proper dip in form, then we're in a bit of trouble. Do you know what I mean? And like it's hard for us to pick back up again. So Leao is going to come onto the bench here. Let's also get Engler on for... I can't really take Fabio off, can I? Because I need to get him back in form so that teams will be after him. Do we offer Fabio out? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do we offer Fabio out? As in, like, you know, we're not going to get the amount of bids that we want to get. We're not going to get the right amount of money that I think we're after. But should I go for it? You know, and then just try and drum up some interest? They've just got a really, really good team. This Marcos Antonio bloke is brilliant. And also this boy, Hannibal, up front. Hannibal Medjbury. He is nuts. I have no idea where they get him from Monaco. And he's just so good. And it's so frustrating. He absolutely tore me apart at the Emirates. I'm going to get a serve and say, I want you to pick up from where you did last time. I need a big performance today. This would be a good statement for us. We can go away to, I don't want to say a title rival because, without saying disrespectful, it's Bournemouth. But definitely a rival in terms of taking points off us. This is a very difficult fixture. I'd like it if we could just get through it relatively unscathed. Josh Tymon for left back. Okay, yeah, no, I'll look at Josh Tymon. I know he used to be a very kind of like good FM Wonder kid, very, very talented, and pretty good at the back as well, if memory serves. So I'll have a look for him definitely in a minute once we finish this game, which hopefully will finish in us having 3 points. Then we'll have a little look. And both got a corner here. Oh no. Oh no. Are we all back? Are we back? Okay, yeah, sorry guys. Literally just had a bit of a moment there where my PC just kind of went for a minute and it just couldn't hack what was going on. There we go. Fate Nori as well. Right, I'll go back to the game now because I think my PC's had its moment, or the internet's had its moment, whichever you prefer. And this is definitely looking like it's going to be a highlight to Bournemouth here, which scares me a little bit. They got Nelson Semedo. When the hell did that happen? We've got Tony Stark as well. Excellent. Spoilers. That's probably not a good idea. Well, that's... Oh, what a save by Donnarumma. What a ball that is. Who the hell played that ball through? Whoever it is. That is an absolute gem. And please don't do it again. I need to have some water. My throat is beginning to dry out. Oh, I know what it is. Is that the storm? Might be the storm, because I literally just had a little bit of a flash there on my of my lights. Not me flashing. Don't get too excited. Aaron's to Armada. Go on, Max. Go on, Max. Put a good ball in there, mate. Ablas not even looking like he's interested in getting the ball there. Come on, Sasha. You're on camera. You've got to be nice to all the people. Get everyone a bit excited. Show them how good you are. Oh my God, Jude Bellingham. I can't watch this. Oh, why did we have to lose Kieran Tierney? To be fair, it doesn't really matter. Half the goals we can see come from that side of the pitch anyway, but this is a nightmare. What is it about Bournemouth and me? They're just absolutely smashing it. God's sake. We really need to improve here. I'm hoping it's just a moment that we're having at the moment. We're just a little short on confidence, and that's all it is. I mean, what are you doing, Nath? What are you doing, Nath? What is going on as Hannibal? I mean, how has he missed that? But what in the world was Nathan Wood doing there? He literally looked like he'd just gone for a burger. Absolute donkey. What are you doing? Semedo throwing it into Brooks. It's been all Bournemouth so far. Maybe I need to bring on a defensive mid, drop him back a little bit. I mean, Thiago Almada, that is literally the limpest tackle I've ever seen. And make of that what you will. I don't mean it like that. Marcus Antonio to Stark to Mepham. I mean, they've still got Chris Mepham at the back, and we're struggling. What is going on here? Where in the world is the flipping? Ooh, I'm annoyed. Right. Stop being a wing back. You can be an inverted one. Just off. And you can be a fullback and get on defend. I know it doesn't give us a lot of joy down the wing, but we're just getting carved apart down the wings. And we just need to... We just need to clip it. It's so annoying. And yeah, I agree. Every time I come up against 4-4-2, it's why I nearly always lose to United. Well, actually, I always lose to United. And I think it's ever since they went to 4-4-2, it's literally just like broken. But only for the CPU. Oh, what the absolute hell is that? Piss off. Seriously. 40 yards out. Nelson Smith, first goal of the season. Yeah, of course it is. Obviously it is. What is this? That's a toe punt. That is some absolute shite there. That is some absolute shuff. And this is where you see the end of the season fall apart. This is brilliant from Davies, by the way. Love it. Love it. Well done, mate. Great hustle. Great. Are we going to lose again 3-0 to them? Please tell me we're not. I mean, come on. Where is the fight? Where's the passion? Where's the composure? Where is the talent? Where's anything of any substance? Davies. Yeah, ball. Come on, Sasha. Please finish. Ablas. Love it. Love it. And he was offside as well. So, yeah. Just so annoying. But yes, Thiago. Much better. Oh, God. Sake. Well done, Pedrinho. Good ball in here. Ablas does well to head it to the back post. Nearly scores, and then Armada's on hand to tuck it away. His 8th goal of the season. Oh, come on. And yes, I do get genuinely angry. I'm a very passionate man. I'm a very passionate FM player, and I have no issue in showing off how annoyed I get when I feel like we're getting a bit shat on, which at the moment is 100% what is happening. We are literally just getting pooed all over, and some people might like that. I do not, and it's just very, very annoying. God's sake. Right. Let's take a break for a minute. 2-1. Let's try this again. I'm going to say assertively. It's time for everyone to dig in and give everything we got. We deserve to win this match. You really don't. You've all been shite. I'm going to say assertively. No, happy with your defensive work. There you go. That's fired them up. And passionately, I believe in you. I have faith. I mean, it's not Alfonso. Literally, in the last match, saying, he's wearing number 14. It's my favourite number. He's been one of my best players. And today he's playing like he just doesn't give it to us. We're going to go attacking as well. Go on then, why not? Might as well. I'll take a draw. I know it sounds really bad, but how City only lost one game? That one game was against us as well. I mean, thank you to the rest of the league for doing sweet FA. to help me out. That is much appreciated. Actually, after last year, considering where we were, I'm not going to say a word. Right, I'm going to take Aaron Davies off Alphonso Davies, sorry, because he's being an absolute turd bucket. And on comes Smith Rowe. Forget inside forward, mate. You're an inverted winger now. Oh, God. Right. Come on. There's got to be something we can do here. Get creative. Get your paints out. I'm going Neil Buchanan. Art Attack. That's a very... I don't know. Is that a niche reference? Did any of you guys manage to watch Art Attack when you were younger? Are you all around about the same age as me? Entering that 4th decade of your life? Oh, it all blurs together eventually. I'm going to try it, you know. Let's... Oh, hello. Easy Tiger. Right, let's try it. I haven't done this in a while. Peds is coming off. Peds is coming off. I is coming on. I just bought Smith Rowe on, didn't I? So I can't really do that. Advanced Playmaker, on you come. And I'm going to get Smith Rowe in there. And I'll get Armada playing as a centre forward. That's exciting. This is new. Let's try this. I like this. Let's try this. Come on, boys. We got this. And we got to just play through the middle. Theoretically, we should actually be having them in the middle of the park here. I know we're sacrificing a lot in terms of the wings. But we should be able to press through the middle here because they've only got 2 central midfielders. So, really, we should be dominating that area of the park. Unless I am completely mistaken. Well, this is good. This is looking promising. Nelson Semedo to Antonio. That's a woeful ball. Go on, Ablas. Oh, okay, mate. He looked at him, and that was enough. He nearly gave the ball away. I mean, we're in trouble here. This is the other thing about FM20 I'm not keen on, is that I always feel like the wing areas are so overly exposed. It's a bit like if you don't play fullbacks and wingers, then you literally cannot win anything. That's sort of like how it feels sometimes. I used to love the 5-2-1-2, and now this year it's a bit like you just can't play it anymore because you just get overloaded at the back on the wings, and you can't stop anything from happening. It just does my nutting because it used to be a great formation. It's something different, isn't it? Which is what you want to see. As somehow Chris Mepham has managed to outrace Ablas there, which is interesting. And now I feel a bit chic. God, comedy. I'll wait till they score their third. Semedo, chic. There it is. Love it. You know, like when you get that length of highlight and you know that it's coming, and you know that it just can't stop. It's just infuriating. I'm glad that you got a good sample of Art Attack, El Guidi, my man. That is beautiful stuff. Absolutely. I mean, Neil Buchanan is life. The man is an absolute hero and a legend. So, this is good. I like it when we completely throw away our chance of winning the title on stream. This is not going well for me. We've got City away as well. Definitely going 5 at the back for that, and don't you pretend that we're not. You know what, actually, from here on in, now, away from home, we are definitely now, from here on in, going 5 at the back. Don't get another one now, just to annoy me. Oh, yeah, we missed that as well. So, it's good. A 3-1 defeat at Bournemouth. At least we scored against them this time. So, improvement? Probably not. This is what I go through on a daily basis. When people tell me, like, outside of work, oh, what do you get up to? And I go, oh, well, I play a lot of Football Manager. And they go, oh, is it fun? No, not really. No, not really. It tricks you. It's literally just like... It's like the X that you just can't get over. Do you know what I mean? Like, that displays you. Every time you think that you've moved on and that you're onto something better, they just bring you back in. Do you know what I mean? They show you a little bit and go, oh, yeah, you remember this? You like it. Here's a taste of how good it was. And then they literally just, like, all over you. Do you know what I mean? It's just, Then they just leave you again. Alone. Broken-hearted. It's an enjoyable stream, isn't it? Let's be fair now. We're all in good moods now, aren't we? Well, Stoke up next, and we are no closer to the Fabio Silva saga. You know what? We're going to offer him out. Because, let's face it. I mean, I'm not being funny, actually. To be fair, Ablas isn't exactly pulling up trees at the moment, is it? You know what? I'm going to have a chat with him. Where is he? Sasha, mate. Oh, he's played at 7.20, and that annoys me. I'm going to sell you, Fabio. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. 262 million. No, we'll go 120. Transfer list. I'm transfer listing him. Let's see what we get in. See if we get any bids. nightmare. Absolute nightmare this is turning into. Oh, yes. I can see everyone talk about LMA Manager. Now that was a game. I absolutely used to love LMA Manager. I wish that I could almost have there are lots of things about Football Manager that I absolutely love, okay? And it's almost like if you could merge the two together, you'd have the ultimate football management game. Do you know what I mean? Maybe apart from... I used to have LMA Manager 2001, and I just had, just Alan Hansen commentary is all I remember, and some of it was so bad. And we're just running out of fullbacks because Chris Jones is now injured as well. Just why? Why are you doing this to me? You're embarrassing me in front of everyone. Now we just look stupid. Oh, of course Man United are in offer for LA. I wonder if they're going to offer him a big whacking contract because that's just what they do to everybody. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to go up as well then. I cannot lose LA to United. I just can't. I refuse to lose him to United. If it was any other team, I'd let it slide, but it's United, and I just can't do that. I'm sending assistant. Right, hang on a minute. Let's sort this out. So Josh Tyman, where are you in this save? You are at West Ham, and you do look very good. So I'm going to make an offer for you, Josh Tyman. Let's go 24 million, 48 million. Whoa, you test me. Let's go down 34. 38. Okay. I'm going to stay at 34, see if I can bring him down. They're not. I'll put in a sneaky bid of £35 million and let's send him out. But yeah, I agree. Josh Tyman there looks very solid. Very, very good. He looks around about the same level as Kieran Tierney, to be fair. So let's go with that. Sorry, I just saw the words one-on-ones and I've automatically triggered myself to whenever I see the words one-on-one I laugh, because if not I start crying. So if you can see that, that's why. And I'm not loaning Faisal to the end of the season, you dopes. If you're going to do it, put in an offer. See what I mean there? I offer him and just no one bites on the cherry. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go 100 million. I don't want to sell him for less than he's worth. I don't want to sell him for less than £100 million because he's a world-class player. Even though he's not showing it, he is a world-class player, and I do not want to lose him just for the sake of it. Sampdoria putting a loan for him? No, and they're only going to pay 42 grand. You can piss right off. Right off. We're making quite good progress, to be fair. It's probably going to go on a little bit longer than I wanted the stream, but we'll go with it anyway, because, like I said, we haven't got that many games now. We've got Stoke City, and I think it's Liverpool after that. Is it Liverpool? They want 37 million to West Ham. We'll go 36. There you go. Okay, Swift. I like it. What have we got then? Yeah, Stoke City and Liverpool. It's not been a good month, has it? Let's be fair. At least Bournemouth got beaten by United, so that sort of made me feel slightly better. We're 6 points behind City. Who are they playing today? Brighton away. I mean, that's pretty much a given, isn't it? Right, Jones is going to have to come off. I mean, this is where I'm in trouble now, isn't it? Because I've got no fullbacks. I literally have no fullbacks. I've not planned well for this. I'm going to have to do it again. Oh, look at him. He loves it. Don't pretend Christopher Ayer doesn't love being a left back. He absolutely adores it. He can definitely 100% play there. I'm also going to bring on Luca Engler for Torreira, and I might bring on Joe. No, Simba's still been playing quite well, hasn't he? Who's not been playing well? Pedrinho's not been playing well. But until Ali gets here, I can't really do much about that. I know I've underplanned, and yeah, the FM play Davies at left back. That actually is very good. That is a good one. Actually, I like the idea of that. Do it specified. You can't put a price tag on him, then the offers will come in. Tell you what, I might do that now with Davies going forward. Then thank you very much, my man. Yeah, I know, maybe that's where it's coming from, Jack Nickel, because I remember seeing Aya playing on the left. I've got a funny... Is he left-footed? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I've seen him playing on the left before, so maybe it was... Yeah, it was on the left side of a front three. I know that I'm playing 20th, but we all know what happens when you play 20th place in the league. They automatically raise their game and then smash you. I probably could have played 3 at the back, to be fair, looking at it realistically, but... Oh, come on. Can we just at least beat the teams that we're meant to beat, please? Oh, this looks good. Oh, no. Don't be down that side either, please. Don't. John Joe Kenny, just get rid of the ball, mate. Go away. Yes. Yes. Oh. How have you lost the ball there, Armada? Yes. Go on, Davies. Off you go, son. On your own. Yeah, good ball. Ablas. Goal. Must... Oh, my God. Jesus. You couldn't finish your dinner, mate. That is... He's gone off. Has he scored yet today in the stream? He actually hasn't. Oh, God. Well, I've just seen the thing about Iron never touching the ball with his left foot, so this is good. Nathan Wood, though, can use his left foot. Great finish. Great. All up here, lads. All up here, don't you worry. Nathan Wood could have played it right back, and I could have moved Max Aarons over to the left, because Nathan Wood can play it right back. I'm not thinking. But it doesn't matter, because Nathan Wood's just scored. So he wouldn't have been there if I'd made him right back. So, all up here. All up here, clearly. I'm literally making it up as I go along. But at least we're winning, and that's what is most important. And this is going to take us within 3 points of City. Ignore the fact that they've got 2 games in hand. We don't worry about that. Just got to put it on them. We just got to make them panic, put it on them. We'll be fine. Lovely ball there by Aarons into Peds. Go on, Peds. I need you to start hitting some form, mate, please. Actually, I just need everyone to start hitting some form. Simba, tee it back. Yeah, I meant out wide. Engler. He's got a great ball on him. I like that. Watch this cross. You watch this. Look at that. Fouled. Yeah. Definitely a foul. How many penalties have we won today? Aya's won a penalty. Wing back supreme at left back. Don't pretend it's not. Genius. Armada, go on, mate. While Ablas isn't scoring. Well, that's just great. That's just terrific. In all fair, I'm looking at your comment there, Bastian, mate. Definitely. If I was going to be honest, I'd say, from an honest point of view, you want to go for Moise Keane. But novelty value, a 36-year-old Lionel Messi might still be better than a 22-year-old Moise Keane, or Moise Keane in real life. When I found out Everton had signed him, I think it's exactly that wonderful thing where... I don't know what it was about it, but just like, Everton? Really? Moise Keane? Really? You sure? Why waste your career, mate? You don't want to be stuck in relegation battles for the rest of your days. Or always going for 7th. I wish that Liverpool had gone after him. I really do. I think Keane's the kind of player that would really, really prosper under a really, really good manager. It'll be good under Ancelotti, actually, to be fair now. He's got the right manager there. But I mean, Marco Silva was a donkey. Engler on the ball there to Bentley. Go on, Simba. Oh, I was going to start singing the Circle of Life if he scored. And for all of you, I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't believe it. How have we not got a second here? Peds over the ball. Whip that in, boy. Back post. Jamal Lascelles clearing it, but now Armada's onto it. Go on, Thiago. You've probably been the one player in this stream that's been quite good. And then you do that. He also missed the pen, so what am I talking about? He's been good. He's scored a few goals, and it's more than Ablas has done, to be fair. Sasha's my man as well. What's happened to him? Win that play. Oh yeah, don't do this to me. I've been singing your praises today. Don't do this to me. Ped's on the ball. Go on, mate. I love Pedrinho. I mean, look at that. Just it's beautiful. Oh, it's magic. Oh, he teased it. Oh, what an assist by Pedrinho. Literally. Oh, it's Messi. Oh. I mean, come on. How can we not all appreciate that? That was absolute scenes. Off. I am literally excited watching that. What an assist. Look at that. He must nutmeg about 2 players there. Alphonso Davies, back post, in with the header. Wonderful finish, but it's all down to Peds. Oh, you absolute beauty. What a man. Love that. Absolutely love that. Love it. Don't tempt me, Mikey. I will do it. I will do the Circle of Life, but only if Simba does something good. Then, and I don't mean like a 6-yard pass. No, David. Oh no, Bentley. No, teaser. Oh no, he's got an assist. Does that count? Pedrinho, great finish. Oh no, for God's sake. Oh God. And yes, in relation to City getting banned, by the way, rightly so, rightly so. Oh no, I can see the blooming thumbs coming in. Don't start. Great finish there by Pedrinho. What a goal. Oh yeah, City getting banned, by the way. Just amazing. Just yeah. Honestly, like I without sounding horrible, it's a bit like I do feel that UEFA have kind of got sort of like slanted views on things. I find it a little bit irritating about they've treated City like that, and then you look over the pond, right, at flipping PSG, as Alphonso Davies should have got a fourth there. You look at PSG over the road, and there is absolutely no way on earth that they've not broken the FFP rules. Do you know what I mean? They must have broken them. And yet, when it's it's fine. Do you know what I mean? Because they just don't want English or they don't want one nation sort of like dominating European football. And that absolutely does my nut in. Is that if you are going to treat them, City, like that, as much as I am a Liverpool fan, and obviously it's great to see them get knocked out of Europe because they're never going to win Champions League anyway. But it's a bit like, if you're going to do that, you have to then have consistency with the way that you do it to other people, and that's where I think that it's fallen down a little bit, and I have some sympathy for City, not a lot because it's City and they've essentially bought themselves many titles, but there's no different than what United have been doing for a few years either. So it swings and roundabouts. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to take a Christopher Ayer, even though he's actually played quite well, and Alphonso Davies is going to go left back. Let's try him out there and see how he gets on. And I'm also going to bring on Navarro Leal, and I'm going to put him up front with Ablas. Let's give it 4-4-2, and let's just see how he gets on. Plus, he plays as like a false 9, so I think he's actually going to be quite decent in that sort of like holding role. Pellegrini, by the way, yes, 100%, absolutely beautiful. He's so good, Pellegrini, and it's annoying that United have bought him on this game, but they bought him for like 150 million or something, which obviously is worth it. But I mean, like I got nowhere near that amount of money. I haven't spent 100 million pound on one player yet, but I still really rate him. I didn't realise that about the City one. Obviously, if they're lying about the sponsorship side of things, that makes a little bit more sense. But I still feel that there must be some sort of like discrepancies in it somewhere. I can't really. There's the other side as well. If you're like a kind of title rival fan, obviously I'm a Liverpool fan, so when I'm looking at it, it's a bit like, yeah, great, because City won't be able to win the Champions League. That's something. But to be fair, we'll always have that over them anyway, because I can't see them winning anything soon. But I also think that it's not good news from the Premier League point of view, because with the amount of money that City have, they will literally... I mean, you look at the squad that they've got now, right? I mean, that they've basically got two squads that could finish in the top 4 of the Premier League. If you then put down the fact that they've actually then only got domestic competitions to go for, that is really going to stifle our league, like, because everyone else, like all the other teams that really ideally will be competing, and let's be fair, at the moment, the only team you could really see kind of maintaining City's level is Liverpool. If you have that, then the Premier League is going to be incredibly difficult for anyone else to win, because City will literally just put all their efforts into winning that rather than the Champions League. So in some ways it's good news, because obviously it's good to see City kind of get a little bit of comeuppance, and also just for them, well, not comeuppance because we don't know that that's what they've been doing yet, but do you know what I mean? It's Simba scored, there you go, he's just got me out of this sort of like rut that I was in, and now I am going to do the circle of life, aren't I? I really don't want to, because I don't want to deafen you all, but it's hard not to, isn't it, really? Connection, I know your father. He lives in you. I love The Lion King. Who doesn't love The Lion King? Ow, that hurt. It doesn't matter. It is in the past. Right, Simmer Bentley is now going to come off before I have to keep doing more renditions of Elton John classics. And yes, Mikey, ARP, obviously, if any of you watched my Getting Hammered series back from, what FM was it? FM18? Might have been FM18. Yeah, it was FM18, because that was when I first started doing them on the channel. ARP, and Brenner. If any of you never signed Brenner from Brazil, I think his name was literally just Brenner, and I obviously thought Kenneth Branagh and Kenneth Brenner. Those two together, like York and Cole times 10, just Omri and Bergkamp times like 50. Unbelievable they were. And correct cast, top 5 films, mate. I can go along with that 100%. It is an absolute belter. What are the rest of everyone else's favourite films? I don't know if I could reel off my top 5 films, to be honest. It's always down to like a bit. I always find like your best films should be down to ones that you can watch at any point and still really, really enjoy them, not ones that you have to be in the mood for. Because I'm sure there's films like when you kind of get in the mood for, and then like it's more satisfying, but then like you need to be in the mood for it. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how I feel about it sometimes. Anyway, I always can watch Forrest Gump any day, anytime, anywhere. I can always watch Forrest Gump, and it will still give me that sensation of this is magic. Do you know what I mean? Like, of just Tom Hanks is awesome in every single way. Yeah, Dark Knight. Yeah, Shawshank Redemption, great film. Yeah, I know too. You can't really go wrong with either of those. To be fair, they are terrific films. Speaking of films, actually, in a little bit of a kind of like chatting wise, I went and saw, what was it today? Parasite, the one that won the Oscar for best film. I have to say, absolutely incredible. I loved it. It was so good. It was so good. I've always found that foreign films are amazing, to be fair, because they're always like really well crafted. Do you know what I mean? It's not like the kind of crap that Hollywood always churns out now and again. Well, not now and again, like all the time. So I actually thought, you know what, very, very good. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's genuinely awesome. And Josh Tyman, fringe player. Nah, mate, you're going to be a squad player. In you come. Finalise promises, negotiate your contract. 72k though is a bit high, so let's just calm yourself, sir. Thank you. We'll give your agent 250. We'll give your agent 250. 2 million for you. We'll have that there and that there. Not that down. 55. Okay, 59 will do. 59 will do. But Josh Tyman would be good just to get in as a body. I feel like is 39 million a bit too expensive for him? I'm not sure. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, let's have a look at Fate Nori then as well. Because obviously a few people are mentioning him. So let's go Fate Nori. Is that how I'm spelling it? Am I spelling it right? It's going to be highly embarrassing if I'm not. If not, I know what to do. Copy and paste. I'm going to do a bit of copy and pasting it just to make sure that I'm getting the right. I can't find anyone with that name. Maybe if I just type in Nori. Let's type in Nori and see if that comes up. There he is. Is that it? Ryan 8 Nori? Okay, he's better by a long way. I think it's safe to say. I'm automatically saying he looks better. At least it definitely looks like that. Comparison, player comparison, and then go compare with Josh Tyman. So he's green. Yeah, he's definitely better than Tyman. Only vision, I think Tyman is slightly better, but Tyman's also British, so there's also that. Which means that it would obviously help with the kind of quota, if that makes any sense. I have no problem with him reaching his peak. In all fairness, actually, right now is probably the best time for me to kind of get peak players, really, more than anything. I'm going to see how much I can get Rate Nori for. If I can get him... He obviously won't be cheaper than Tyman, but if I can kind of get him only a little bit more expensive, then I will sign him. No, I haven't got the money to get him. 163 million, he's just too expensive. I won't be able to get him for that. I won't be able to get anywhere near that. I don't even see if City won. Did City win? I'm guessing they did. Yeah, they did. Okay, so they won their game against Brighton, as you would expect. So it's kind of as you were. Now we have a huge game going in against them today. We've got 25 people watching. I think at one stage I saw it's 31 as well. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Honestly, it really does mean a lot. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm going to go all the way to the end. I know we're running over a little bit, but as long as you guys are happy to stay along, I'm happy to stay along too. I'm going to go unspecified. Let's just offer Fabio to clubs, and let's see what bids we come in then. So forget the asking price, and then we'll just negotiate as we go. I think we all know now that we're not going to get £300 million from him. So what is the optimal fee to get Fabio Silva. What do we all think? What do we need to get him? So we've had a few bids come in. 36.5 from Dortmund. I at least want 80. 50% of the profit I make on him has got to go to Porto as well. So I signed him for 63 million. So it's not the worst in the world. But I'll go 80. Right, they've said no. I see Madrid being cheeky bastards here. They put 18.75. There is no chance in hell I'm selling to you for 18.75, you absolute donkeys. 31 from Napoli. For Napoli, I'd probably go 70. Let's try 70. Nope. No one's willing to cough up the money. If you're not willing to cough up the money, then it's not going to happen. I'm not paying 62k of his wage unless Southampton give me a fair amount of dollar to go with it. No one can pay it up. No one can pay what I think Fabio is worth, or what we all know that he is worth. You can't be giving me... Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you what, then maybe I'll take him off the transfer list. Because I've always found that the minute you put them on the transfer list, they automatically start taking the piss because, like, well, you don't want him, so you can have him for this. And I don't like that. No, that is an absolute joke. We've got a huge match coming up. We've got a huge match coming up here against City. If we can win this, we're suddenly right back in the title race. I think if City win it, then we're basically playing for second. I don't know if you guys agree with that. But, pardon me. Ale's gone to United. So, well, now we have £64.5 million to spend. So there is that. But, that's really pissed me off, actually. I need another right winger. We can't go through what we've been going through without another right winger, can we? So who can we get then? 64 million. I can't believe it. He was a bargain. An absolute bargain. I've been proper buggered over there. I hate United. With all my being, I hate United. What can I get you for, mate? He looks good, does Beloso? He just doesn't look as good as Ale, does he? He's just not as good as Ale. Who's this? Pete Lovett from Wigan. He's only playing a championship level. I need a kind of like ready-made player now, don't we, really? Brooks? David Brooks? So I look at those attributes and I think, mate, no. Do you know what I mean? But he's playing it, apparently he's a leading Premiership level. It would weaken Bournemouth. Should we look at Brooks? Stefan Eller's a player that I would really like. I mean, look at the pace on him. He's flipping ridiculous. But Ale was perfect. Do you know what I mean? Ale was absolutely perfect. He's no good. He's no good. Hugo Romero. I mean, he looks probably the next best, but he's only decent. I don't want to spend money for the sake of spending money. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to send it for the sake of spending it. I liked Ale because he was physical as well, and he was tall, and I liked that. He just... I don't know. I don't know what to do now. I'm going to take Fabio off the transfer list for a start, because let's face it, he's just annoying He's just annoying me now. You're not surplus to requirements. We'll go regular starter. I'm actually going to play him today instead of Ablas. Actually, I can't. Ablas got himself an assist in the last game, so I can't be too harsh on him. I don't know. What do we do? What do I do here? Who's this boy? He's a left winger. He looks pretty good. Acknowledge that. And I thought we were going to have a lot more money to spend in this transfer window. That's why I was getting excited about it. I thought we were going to have lots to spend, and it's not quite turned out that way. I like the look of this guy. I like the look of Lathan Namour. He looks physically really, really good. And what's his problems then? He would need to learn the language. That could be easily done. Has to improve his crossing. He's agile though, and he has a lot of pace. So what do we think? Nathan Lamour, or, I mean, if I could get Leon Bailey, I would. Or shall I try and go for Beloso? Do we go big and try and go for Beloso? Let's see how much I might be able to get him for. Could I maybe do a bid with Fabio Silva? Can I try and exchange Silva? I'll go interact with the board and see if I can get them to buy him. Okay, yeah, well, I won't push it any further, Justin Legros. You've made your point. I do really want him. I just didn't think we could get him. 80? No, their 141 is what they're going up to. Yeah, no, I know. I don't like swap deals either, because they never actually equivalent to the value of what the player is. And I'm not accepting the bid for Sevilla. Piss off. What have we got then? Let's have a look at players that I might be. I can't believe Gabriel Santos Silva's now 99 rated. Just do piss off. Roberto Rye, don't really want that. Julian Brandt is an interesting one because he can play everywhere. 29 now. He can play everywhere. Do I try Julian Brandt? We got 440. You know what? Actually, why not? How long is he injured for before anything? 10 days, 3 weeks. It's not the end of the world, is it? Or Brass? This guy. Oh, my word. Hello. But he's not a dedicated out-and-out winger. I don't want someone that's like kind of like a part-time one. I want someone that's a proper winger. I'm interested in Brandt. I think Brandt might be the way to go here. He looks so good. Alright, come on then. So if I go Julian, and then let's go 65. 150. Are you joking? Right, no. No. Hold on. Percentage. Let's go 30%. And let's try installments. Monthly. 3 installments. And let's try... another 15. Let's try that. There is absolutely no way on earth they're going to let me have him. No way on earth they're going to let me have him. I'll try the Belosa because I've just seen in the comment section the idea of trying 30 and 30 and 25. So let's try that. So if I get out to 30, and we'll go installments. I'll do 6 monthly. Try that, and do another 30, and then do the percentage next sale. We'll go 30. Nah, they only want 141 million. It's not happening, is it? We've not been treated very kindly here, it's safe to say. I'm a bit annoyed here. I was hoping we'd get all the money for Fabio and that I'd be able to go big on getting a striker. Not a striker, sorry, a winger, and we'd be alright. I'm having a look, obviously, at what I can't remember what his bloody name is now. Ilhataran? Is that how you spell it, Jack? I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I'm copying what you've written, mate, so I'm hoping that it'll come in okay. Or not, apparently. I can't copy it properly, apparently. What a load of nonsense. In terms of what kind of player I want, I like the fact that that Alphonso Davies is a winger on the left, and I've always played with an inside forward on the right, because that's just the formation that I've always played. But I'm happy to change it up a little bit. Malcolm, I mean, that would be a signing, but I have no idea how easy it will be for me to actually get him. I'll try. Let's have a look. Where are you, Malcolm? What's his actual... It's just Malcolm, isn't it? What's his full name? Because usually he's just in there, isn't he? Oh, well. It doesn't really matter because look, we're going to sign Josh Tymon anyway, so that deal's done. We just need to. I need to get that done. Mohamed Ihataran. Okay, I'll have a look. We needed to get the Tymon deal done just because I needed another left back because that's been a pain in the ass all series so far. He won't be brilliant, we know that, but we have to go with what we can. There he is, Mohamed Ihataran. He looks decent, actually. Let's scout him. He looks solid. Is there anyone else in there? I always like the Dutch League. You can always get some pretty decent players in the Dutch League, but... Jorrit Hendricks is a player that loads of people used to buy. And that explains it. I was trying to spell it like I normally would spell Malcolm. So I agree. Hang on a minute, mate. So, Mal... Oh my god, Mal... Like that, yeah? There it is. We'll scout him. He's definitely going to be high on the list, isn't he? Right, so, City. Do we go 4-2-3-1 and go for it? I'm going to register Josh Timon before anything else. Cannot not have him in the squad. So Josh Timon is registered. I'll actually ask Aya to welcome him. Go on, be friends. Play nicely. We did just win 4-0 with this team. So maybe it's not that bad. Torreira's been on flames, hasn't he, recently? Look at him, 7.62. Get Engler back in. Get him out. What do we do? What do I do? No, you know what? For once in my life, I'm going to go and be a little bit careful. I'm going to be careful. We're going to be careful. I hope that you guys can understand where this is coming from. But I won't hit the match. I won't hit go straight yet. I want to see what you guys think. Are we going to try and go and sit it out and go 5-4-1 and try and hit them on the break like we did when we played them at home? Is that the way to go? Because we tried it at Anfield. It didn't work. I've just got a funny feeling exactly the same thing is going to happen if we go to the Etihad and try it that way. I think we go for it. Let's go for it. Submit the team. In we go. Come on, boys. Josh Timon can be number 15. Why not? Because that's probably how many appearances he'll make in his career here. Especially knowing my sort of like track record. Thanks, mate. No, I don't... This is so against my nature. I love being attacking and being on the front foot, but I think we're just going to get pumped if we go in there and try and out football City. If you look at the lineup, which we will do in a minute, you'll just get absolutely wrecked. Do you know what I mean? You'll just get annihilated. So we've gone cautious. So before anything, they've got Edison, Reno, Luis, Upamecano, Angelino, Kai Havertz, Bernardo Silva, Mbappe, Dybala, Lainez and Yusufi. I mean, you've got two of the best players in the world there. It's just ridiculous as Donnarumma hits it forward. Hey, my God, we've got possession, and Josh Timon's played his first pass in an Arsenal shirt. We love that. Bentley out to Davies. Go on, Alfonso. Go on, mate. If this works again, this is going to be my formation going to every single big club away from home. Aaron's got Max, put this ball in, son. He does. Davies, back post, doesn't make it. Mbappe, go on, someone tackle him, please. Angelino, no. Lainez, no. I mean, that is just awful defending. Lainez, great save by Donnarumma. It's all good. We're all good. That'd be the only height during the game, please. That'd be wonderful. Thank you. 6 points off with, what is that, 14 games to go. Win it here, we can narrow that down to 6. Sorry about that, I'm about to have a drink because my throat is parched and it also helps me stop worrying about what's about to happen. If you ever wanted proof that FM sometimes can be a bit unrealistic, Dominic Solanke has just scored. That's really harsh. I like Dominic Solanke. I have to, because he was a Liverpool player. And he was also signed... Was he signed by Brendan Rodgers? He wasn't signed by Brendan Rodgers, was he? Oh, hello, we've got a corner here. Peds whips it in. We've... Oh, Sasha! Yes! Oh, yes! Yes! Mike Allardyce. I absolutely love it. What a header, son. Get in. Peds' deliveries are always second to none. Look at the whip on this, and he just beats his man to it. What a header. The gap he had to aim for was minuscule. And we take a 1-0 lead at the Etihad. Oh, no. Don't do this. Not straight away. Lainez to Bernardo. Don't do this. Go on. Oh, no. Don't let him just walk through you. Great block. Great block. Yes. Get in the way of Yusufi. Great stuff. Come on. I will move Torreira to the right at half-time. I don't want to move him halfway through the half. As Havertz heads over the bar. Oh, my God. I don't believe it. Are we doing a job on them? Please tell me we are. Come on, boys. Oh, God. The idea was to sign Mbappe in the save. Hopefully this will just bring him over anyway. I suddenly got a little bit nervous in here now. I'm feeling the pressure. The pressure to perform. 10 minutes to the half time. Keep doing what we're doing, boys. We've been very, very disciplined so far. It's been a very good performance. We just need to keep it going. Josh Tymon's having a good debut at the moment. He's got himself booked as well, which we like. I like Danasade. Great Danasade. I know, Cass. I know. I can sense it coming. I can feel it. The 2-1 defeat. No, we're not. We're going to win 2-1 because Alfonso Davies has just scored. And Christopher Ayer is having the stream of his life. He can play left back. He can play centre forward. He can play goalkeeper. He can play everywhere. It's such a great header. And Alfonso, he sneaks in at the back post. He tucks it in. And it's 2-0 at the Etihad. Oh my God. 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 Let's all calm down. We can still lose 3-2. And probably will. Oh, doing the double over City. Passionately say, I'm very happy with the way that went, lads. Why is it whenever I sound passionate, it sounds like I'm coming on to them? And no, easy. Before I see anything in the comment section. Yeah, I could draw as well. Hello, Jasper. How are you, mate? You're alright. Thank you for tuning in to see me rage out in a second. We were 2-0 up against Chelsea at home, and we still managed to draw that somehow because we gave away 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. But we don't talk about that. I'm trying to forget that it ever happened. Oh, God. Oh, what do I do? An hour gone. Nearly an hour gone. It's time to swap over Bentley and Torreira, actually. Let's do that, because, yeah, I know what you're saying. Torreira, you be... No, don't be... What did I have him on? Box-to-box. Be the box-to-box midfielder. And Bentley, you can be... What did I have him on? Oh, no, I've forgotten what I had him on. Roaming playmaker. I remember now. It's all okay. You can be on that. Lovely. So there we go. Right, they're both on their preferred sides now. We're happy. Oh, God. I'm literally... Oh, no, here we go. They whip in the corner. Great header away by Rudd. Florentino. Go on, nick the ball off him. We'll be in their end of the pitch before you know it. Oh, not when they bring this bloke on. This guy always turns the tide. Cian Gundogan's probably one of the best players in the game at this point. Oh, it's little diving Raheem. Oh, there you go. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. Havertz. Oh, God. Woo! The bottle jobs are always on sale, Greedy. They're always on sale. I think I've actually got it kicking around in here. If it happens again this year, at any point, if I bottle it, don't you worry. I'll put them in a store. I might be the only person, the only YouTuber. Oh no, I say that being like not an official YouTuber. That might actually sort of like have his own shop for bottle jobs. I'm going to take Alfonso Davies and Torreira off because Torreira is carrying a bit of a knock. And on comes Smith Rowe and Engler. Let's just see this out. Please, please, please. Let's just see it out. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, I can't sit still at the moment. Peds whips it in. Gundogan heads it away. Good to see we've piled everyone forward. That's not ideal. Yusufi, this is the guy that we were all looking at in the first place. He's so good. He's so good. As he plays it back into Havertz. That's a great ball back to Yusufi. He's got so much pace to get there. Go on, we'll get the tackle in. No, 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 no. Diego Lainez, it's 2-1. It's 2-1. Oh no, don't panic. Do not panic. Panic. Everyone panic. It could literally be 2-2 in the space of like 3 minutes. Win that header, please. Oh my God. Someone tackle Lainez. Anyone? No, not you. Piss off. Oh, do I stay on cautious or do I go defend? What do I do? I shouldn't really change anything. It's been so good. I just saw your comment, Greedy, about the Fabio Silva bottle job. I love that. Oh, for God's sake. It's just cross after cross after cross after cross. Please, stop. Oh yeah, heads it clear. Only as far as Yusufi. Get on it. Tackle him. It's cleared. No way. Ablas. Good ball. Over the top. Emil, look over the top. You donkey, look over the top. He's just to your right on the side. And then you ain't got yourself booked, you absolute donkey. Oh, God, I can't handle this. 4 minutes of added on time. You joke. Oh, God. Reino, Havertz, please stop. We've tackled him. Don't you dare. Great head away by Wood. Only as far as Raheem Sterling. Sterling hits it. Bentley clears it. Ablas, defend from the front. Someone get to Angelino, please. Angelino whips it. No, not you. Go away. He's offside, surely. Wood, Bentley. What are you doing, Simba? No. Lainez, stop. Yes. Cleared. Go. Oh, counter supreme. Ablas. No. No, no, no. Sanderberg to Sterling. Oh! I've only just looked at the comment section. I can't. The nonsense. The nonsense there. Simba Bentley. Why are you heading it at your own net? You apps. Oh, for. Oh. I should have changed. Oh. I know I should have changed it. I know. I didn't look at the comments until afterwards. I was too... Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow. How have I told them that's a great result? How have I told them that? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna. Oh, don't send the assistant. Sting the Bjornaby, sort it for me. Oh, if I had a sad violin, I would play it right now. Oh, it's just I don't believe it. Hang on. I've got something for this moment. Hang on. The only man to ever walk away from his own stream. Bottle jobs now available for the small price of Fabio Silva. Just, yes. It's my own scent. It's actually just made of my own tears. So you'll probably see them yourself. That is just, oh, this is literally what it's like in my head every time I turn the flipping PC on. Whenever I go to record. It's just, oh, for fuck's sake. We've got a week left, or just over a week, of this sodding transfer window. Can someone please just buy Fabio? Should we just get rid of him? I don't care how we get rid of him. Let's just fucking get rid of him. Please. I just don't want you here anymore. Just go away. I'm not saying you're there for 18.75 million. Just go away. I'm crying. On the inside, I'm absolutely crying. We got another 36.5 million bid for him. 60, 70. You interested in 70? 70 mil? Oh, okay. At least they want to negotiate. 67. No. Well, Borussia Dortmund aren't going to pay it. Then no one else is going to effing pay it, are they? Madrid have come in with their. Madrid take the piss in this game. They're literally just the biggest piss take ever. No one's gonna. No, he's not going anywhere. I'm gonna have him until he loses his effing contract, aren't I? I've got no hope here of shifting him. It's just not gonna happen. No. It's just not gonna happen, is it? I'm never gonna move him. I know what happened to 200 mil. That's exactly how I'm feeling right now. All I had was this load of shite in the press about how everyone was going to come in and buy him for a shed load of money. And funnily enough, I've seen absolutely diddly squat to actually kind of go through with that. That's what's going to happen. Tosh, I would say. Absolute flipping nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Literally. I I can't believe it. I thought we were going to be... Oh, I thought we had it going. I thought that was it. Oh, last minute saloon. I've still got 28 million to spend. Is there anyone transfer listed that's actually any good? Anyone that's any good? Dominguez is a decent player. I don't know. I mean, is there anyone here like stinging out to you guys? Danny Ceballos is obviously quite decent. Weston McKennie becomes a good player. Matias Vargas, maybe. I was looking at players here that are decent, but this feels a bit like I'd be spending it for the sake of spending it. Do you know what I mean? Nicholas Spalek? No, definitely not, mate. You're nowhere near good enough. Dominguez, Oliver, Santabora. I mean, there's some decent players, but no one that's literally jumping out at me, making me think, yeah, I'm going to sign you. Do you know what I mean? Dominguez is the only player in that I might take, but our midfield's already pretty stacked, so do we actually even need another midfielder? It would literally just be spending it for the sake of spending it. So, unless something drastic happens with Fabio Silva, I think the majority of our business has already been done for the month, which is really, really disappointing because I was expecting a lot more. And we're going to be playing Liverpool on transfer deadline day, which is always a bit exciting. I feel sick. Apparently, I know it would only be a 54 rated on my scout report, so that's interesting. I just find it so... We all knew it was going to happen. The minute they got one, we just knew they were going to get two. The problem is when I make changes, I make too many changes, and then when I don't make any changes, I end up paying for it. So it's a bit like I've still yet to find that happy balance in between the two. I have played a lot of FM, but I'm not the most... we all know, obviously, I'm not the best at it, but I'm also probably not the most proactive either. In all fairness, I was glad that we kind of went away from home there and we played with that formation, because obviously it made it very difficult for them, and that's good. Do you know what I mean? That we actually looked pretty decent. I just thought we'd get more out of it. I just thought I'd get more out. I just thought we'd get more. There's got to be a way. Maybe I'll play Ablas and... There's got to be a way I can play Ablas and Silva together. Hasn't there, really? There's got to be a way I can play the two of them together. If I can play the two of them together, we'd be absolutely nuts. That Morelli guy looks quite decent, but I'm not going to worry about doing that at the moment. I can't believe it. Literally can't believe it. The one that really pissed me off was Ale. If I had managed to get Ale, I would have been really, really happy. Apparently, Ihataran's only a leading championship player and Malcolm's only a good Premier League player, so apparently they're not going to improve our squad, which I find hard to believe, if I'm honest, but we'll go with it. Yeah, I was thinking the 4-4-2 diamond as well. Should we try it against Liverpool? And it's just saving it now. I've just realised it's auto-saving because it's been over a month during the save, which is interesting. 3-5-2 is the one I've always wanted to play. It's just the case of, like, as I was saying earlier, though, that whenever you play three at the back now, and it's basically like, even if you play wing-backs, it feels like if you don't play wing-backs and wingers, you literally still get shafted down the sides, and it's just impossible to stop. And against a team like Liverpool, am I really willing to do that? I don't know. They're playing Huddersfield today, so hopefully Huddersfield can do us a favour and beat them. That'd be great. 4-2-4, I could see that. We could be very, very... I'd like to go 4-2-4, especially when I'm playing like the kind of weaker teams as well, or the lesser teams. I like the fact that Fulham beat City there. Thanks. That makes me feel much better. It really doesn't. I think for the Liverpool game, what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to go back to the formation that has kind of... Obviously, it is our home formation. We'll go with that. But I do think that going forward... against the teams where we do not struggle, because we don't really struggle that much against the weaker teams, but I think to make sure that we're making the most of the players that we got, I do need to come up with that, maybe the 4-2-4 or a 3-5-2 formation, so I can get two players up front. The 4-2-4 I think would probably be best, but obviously against anyone that's sort of, I don't know, because the league actual, what's the word I'm looking for, the kind of quality of the league in general this year is much better. So it's actually quite hard against the teams outside of the top 6. It's not like we literally just walk every game against the top 6, which makes this automatically a lot more difficult. Oh, bloody me. So we got Liverpool first, and then it will be the end of the stream because the transfer deadline finished on the 2nd. So we'll get through to the 2nd, just in case anything happens with the transfers. But I think we can all safely say the Fabio Silva lack of transfer and lack of good offers have kind of scuppered our plans a little bit here. Thank you, obviously, still for tuning in there and watching it, because I mean, I think hopefully it's just been entertaining enough in itself. But I am a little bit. Oh, that game's going to kill me. Looking back on that Liverpool game, I'm going to cry. I'm going to take off Christopher. I can't take Ayer, can I? He's had a really good day today. Yeah, we'll go back with the normal team. Obviously, it's just that Josh Tymon's in on the left-hand side, and everyone else can play it as they were, because at home Liverpool were not that bad. It's away at Anfield where we are absolutely catastrophically awful. So let's just go. Let's see if we can finish the month better than we started it. Do the old revenge chat. Ask assistant. Tunnel, send assistant. They're nowhere near as good as they were. There's no getting away from that. But we need to put down another marker today. Ultimately, we didn't get beaten against City away at the Etihad. We're unbeaten against them this year. And they're our big rivals. So that's not the end of the world. But it means now that I need to pull a few wins out where we probably didn't expect them. Because I can't see City kind of like letting up in their performance at the moment as Aaron's plays it back to Pedrini. We've made a good start here. Peds, go on, mate, hit it. Oh, good. Oh, it's gone in. I thought Alison had saved it, but Peds. Whoa, what a finish. I did get a comment the other day saying, why do I play Pedrinho over Pepe? And then that's the one that it's just beautiful. Do you know what I mean? That he is so good. For me, in the big games, Peds always turns up. He does a lot more off the ball, I think, than Pedrinho does, and that's got to be a clanger from Alisson. That's probably the first clanger I've seen him make all series, and he's been there, obviously, the whole time. So that makes me feel a little bit better. We're taking a nice early 1-0 lead. Get in. Put some pressure back onto City if we can. Oh, God. Oh, hello. Sorry, I had something in my eye there. We're with the ball in there. Bentley. Oh, my word. I thought that I just nipped in the back post. I'm not sure how that hasn't gone in. How has that not gone in? Great effort by Simba Bentley there, and we're playing very, very well at the moment. Let's try and get to 3-0, because we might not throw it away from 3-0. Aaron's on the ball to Bentley. Bentley, Peds, Almada. Get out your feet, mate, and hit it. Almada, get in! Get in, get in, get in. We're stuffing them here. Pedrinho's got the assist as well. Finally, a little bit of form for the boys. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Much, much, much better. Much, much, much better. Oh, I feel better now. I feel like something good is actually happening. Something good can work for you! And you know that it will. Donnarumma here, out to Wood. Go on, Nath. If we can get a third in, mate, I'll be absolutely delighted. Or is he doing that thing where he takes it really wide, gives it to one of their players, and then carries on? Because that would be very annoying if you did. Yeah, I know we do need the third goal, yeah. Mate, I need 5. Do you know what I mean? Just to feel like I might not bottle it, I need 5. Davies, at least I've got the bottle here at the ready for when it happens. Davies, Peds, he's headed it just wide. I don't know if I can actually drink this. I wouldn't drink this, because A, you don't really want to be bottle dropping it, and 2, it's probably slightly poisonous. Either way, neither of those things is good for your health. So, kids, don't drink my bottle drop product. That sounds, yeah. Actually, to be fair, yeah, we are at home. So I'm feeling much, much better now. Grimaldo into Fabinho. I should have had a look at Grimaldo and seen if I could nick him. Like, off of the... Like, not actually go and steal him. But, you know, actually spend some money. I wonder... I'll have a look in a minute. I want to see how much they might go for Grimaldo. No, because we just bought Josh Tymon, so what's the point? I could trade Kieran Tierney for him. But... Well, not Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney. Tierney. I saw that in a comment yesterday. I've just ignored it. Tierney. I mean, what a save by the back of Donnarumma's head there. That's a superb save. Well done, mate. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Grimaldo whips the ball in. Bentley heads it clear. Davies is away. Go on, mate. On your own. It's like having a really, really fancy Formula 1 car. Look how quick he is. I love it. Davey. Oh, just Runs straight into Chiesa. And it's somehow they're throwing as well, even though the ball's gone back that way. So, good reffing. I like it. Surprised they didn't need VAR to check it, to be fair. Fabinho on the ball. God, he's a good player, isn't he? Chiesa, he's a nightmare to defend in this game as well. Oh, he's giving the ball away there, though. Davies, Josh Tymon. He's had a pretty decent start, to be fair, but I would point out that I think both the City goals came from that side. It's just our left-hand side is so open to attack, and I don't know why. Pretty much 90% of the goals we concede come from that left-hand side, so make of that what you will. Ped's on the ball. Good ball there into Ablas. Go on, mate. You only just turned up in the last game. Ablas has drilled it straight into Alisson Becker, and that, again, sounds a bit stranger than it needs to be. They're still going here. I don't like this. Zanio, get off the ball. No, Grimaldo. Don't be a knob. No. Yes, great tackle by Torreira. Over the top. Ablas is in. This has got a goal written all over it. Oh my God! If the goal was in another stadium, that would have been. Oh Jesus, that is an awful finish. Awful finish. It's a disaster, darling. Terrible. But I am going to praise the boys because as first halves go and performances go, this has been pretty perfect, to be fair. We've not really put a foot wrong so far. And they're going cautious as well, so they're feeling the heat. The heat is on. Heat is on. Gomez to Zaniolo. I mean, yeah, just love it. Just give him all that time to pick a pass. Literally, there's something about our fullbacks, I tell you, they just don't think at all. I just realised Liverpool are playing at the moment, aren't they? They're playing Wolves. Can someone tell me what the score is, please? Because I'm obviously not keeping an eye on it at the moment. So if someone can let me know what the Liverpool Wolves score is, that'd be great. And I'll tell you what the Liverpool Arsenal score is here, as that is a superb bit of defending. And I just feel like we're getting a little bit under the cosh, but that's a great ball. And Ablas is away here. He's just so quick. Oh, for God's sake, bury it, son. Still 0-0. Brilliant. Okay, thanks, mate. That's not really what I wanted to hear. Mo Salah is my fantasy football captain this week, so it'd be good if he could actually do something. Junior to Tymon, great header over the top there. Gomez, Fabinho. Liverpool begin to get a bit more of the ball, but I'm still feeling like we're very, very potent here on the counter. We're making some really good tackles, and we're dominating the game, really. I feel like we're very much in control as De Ligt. That's a great ball over the top. Just need Ablas to actually finish one of these bloody chances. Go on, mate. Ablas. I mean, he's so good up until the finish at the moment. He just cannot get that goal in. Right, 2-0 to Arsenal at the moment. I mean, this would be a very good way to finish off January. We've actually been playing a lot better. And it is 0-0 with Liverpool and Norwich. Okay, good. Alright, cool. Sorry to ask. Literally, obviously, I've got one eye sort of on like developments there. But not really while I'm doing the saves. Ablas goes through. Right, surely we cannot concede 3. Surely we can't concede 3. It's his 20th goal of the season. He's finally turned up. Funnily enough, in the 2 really big games, he's turned up. Just, yes. I've obviously got one of the best players in world football here, and I need to try and build this team around him. We're really not far off. We're really not far off. And I think in that 5-4-1 formation, we have found one that can help us against the big boys. Like I said, if I played that against Liverpool at Anfield, then maybe things would have been a bit different, and maybe we wouldn't have lost that game. And same at Old Trafford, do you know what I mean? I think that sometimes I just need to be a bit more proactive in picking my battles. Obviously, go for them at home, go for the throat at home. But when you go away from home, you just got to accept, you know what? I've just got to take a draw. Take a draw when you're away from home, and that will do. Do you know what I mean? I just need to get into that habit. It's not something I'm used to. As Vinicius Junior makes a great run, but then ultimately bends it over the bar. To have a highlight, it's been a very, very action-packed game. It's been very exciting. Bentley over to Lucas Torreira. Good ball there into Davies. Davies, whip it in, son. He does. Amas can't quite get there, but Torreira mops it up nicely. Go on, lad, on your own. Torreira and Terrence. It doesn't feel like I've done a lot of commentary today, so I'm quite nice that I get to do a little bit of my normal routine stuff. Vinicius Junior just dribbling it all over his own area. Peds in. Oh, what a save by Alisson, making up for the bit of the howler that he made against that Peds earlier. Great bit of play. We're all over him here. I'm enjoying every single second of this. They've caused me so much pain throughout the save, Liverpool, so it's quite nice to actually just give them a bit of a bollocking. Do you know what I mean? Just give them a good hiding. I'm going to praise the boys here because it probably will fire them all up. There you go. Like I said, they've been very, very good today. We've actually played very, very well, so I'm very impressed with how it's going. I've just... Yeah. Zaniolo on the ball here. Come on then. What have we got? Gomez. Can we just not concede a goal? I'd like a clean sheet. A clean sheet would be nice, please. We have scored the second amount of goals in the league this season as well, which is nice, because it shows, obviously, that we have got a lot of potent threat. It's mainly just the fact that sometimes we just can't defend. But we can, but we can't. We can defend against the weaker teams, but not against the big ones. And that's another great save there by Donnarumma. Maybe it might be time to make a change, because we're beginning to get a little bit overrun in the centre. I can't really take Armada off, can I? I'll take Alphonso Davies off. I'm going to bring on L'Oreal on the wing, because apparently you can play on the wing, so why not? And I'll leave the two guys in the middle because they're playing quite well. And to be fair, defensively we're playing quite well as well at the moment. I want to see a lot more of L'Oreal. We haven't really had a chance to obviously watch him or see anything of him today, so let's hope that maybe if he can get a first goal against Liverpool, that'd be really, really nice, wouldn't it? Wood into Pedrinho to Torreira, Bentley. Good ball by Bentley then to Aarons. We're in around the back. Pick out a good ball here, Max. He does. He finds Pez. Pez to Ablas. That wasn't a good finish, Sasha. I'm not going to lie. And for that, actually, I'm going to take him off. We'll bring on Fabio. We've barely seen any of him today. We are essentially now sort of like stuck with him. So we might as well try and keep his match sharpness up. Try and get his goal return up. And that might generate a little bit more interest. You know what I mean? I've still got 2 days to try and bloody sell him. But it feels like a rather thankless task at the moment. It's been a very, very good performance. Pretty much as good as you can get, really. We've restricted them. Not really done a lot. We've been quite clinical when we've had the chances, minus Ablas. So, ultimately, very, very... Even though he wasn't very clinical, played an 8.8. Gave them the absolute runaround at the back. The lad is top-notch. He is, possibly at the moment, one of my favourite ever regens. Or new gens, rather. Torreira there to Aarons. Go on, Aarons. Ball into Torreira. This got cross whipped all over it. It's a crossfield ball. Timon. Go on, Josh. Into Bentley. Josh Timon will be a good player, actually, I think, for us. He'll be good, because I've been struggling having Max Aarons over there. So it means that I can actually give Max Aarons a bit of rest. So I can swap between Jones, Aarons, and the other two as well. Tierney and Timon. Tierney and Timon sounds like Tots TV characters, doesn't it? Easy tot, Tierney tot, Tierney tot, and Timon. There you go. Oh, Peds! He's got another goal from Josh Timon assist. 4-0. Yeah, alright. Maybe the title is not out of reach. Keep playing like this, boys. It'll be fine. If it ends 4-4 from here, I will drink this entire bottle of whatever it is. Poisonous fluid. And then we'll never know if I won the title. I think we already know the answer to that question. 4-0 at the end. Wonderful stuff. Team top, passionate. Very happy with the result and the way you played. Get in. We have 2 more days of the transfer window, and then we will finish it there. And as always, I will come out for the press conference when it's gone well, because that's the kind of guy I am. Oh, it says I've still got a transfer down here. Who's that? It's for Fabio. It's not, though, is it, really? Let's be fair. Who's City playing today? I've got to keep an eye on them. Ultimately, we can only take care of and control what we can control. They're playing Burnley away. That's actually quite a difficult fixture. So this could be... Right, cool. We've gained another 2 points on them here. The best thing about the City game is, even though we lost, and I know that's not ideal, we drew, we didn't lose to them, and that has put us in a better position here now, because now we're only 4 points behind. And they're going to have a long, hard run of fixtures. We're going to have some hard fixtures between now and then. And they do seem to flake a little bit towards the end of the season recently. They've had, like last year, they had some weird results. Yusufi's obviously had a very good month, which hasn't helped. Who the hell's Albert Boyce? Whoa. Hello, Treacle. He looks alright. Nah, he's too like Simba Bentley. Don't need another Simba Bentley. There is only one Simba Bentley. The one true king. Mufasa. There it is. I know bottle drop today and a rare clean sheet. How to stop a massacre of crosses. Pack your defence if you can help it, so you can let them cross in, and the likelihood is that you'll head it away, or just try and, like, I imagine, just try and man mark the wing backs. If you're getting overloaded with the crosses, the only way to do it is to try and stop the delivery coming in, and that way is to stop the overlap. So you can either try and pin their guys back with your strikers, or get your strikers, or your wingers rather, and get them to follow them back. I mean, please obviously help out in the comment section, but that would be my understanding of it. I don't see us making a signing. I'm not going to lie. I don't see us making a signing. Do you? We'll confirm the squad selection as we were, because we've put in everyone we need to. Harvey Elliott, not really interested in. We'll have one last look. So we've got 28 million, but we've got 391k. So I think there's a little bit of give in that. Is there a bit of give in that? So if I went all that way, 44 million. So there's a little bit of give in there. There's a little bit of give. Is there anyone in round about this 80? So okay. Hello, who's this? Guillaume Frank. He's only playing at a championship level though, and do we really have enough time to sit there and go for it? I could get him for £24.5 million. Is it worth it? 84 rated? Is he worth it? I can't see it. Can you see that, guys? I'm not 100% on that one. I'm not 100% on it. I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not. He's quite small as well. But he's only 18, so he will get better. Not sure. And then we've got Sebastian Corellini. No, not interested in you, mate. Even though you have a great facial hair and moustache, but no. I could get Moise Keane. Now. I think... How much would I have to pay to get Moise Keane? What would I have to pay? 188 million? Are you mad, mate? It said 38 a minute ago. I'll go 40. They're not happy. Interact with the board. Gone. See if we can sign him. No. They're not having it. I'm not having it. I would get Moise Keane. If I could get Moise Keane, I would get Moise Keane. But that's not going to happen. I feel a bit cheated there by my scout. Don't tell me that I can get him for 38.5. Not having any of that. Oh, good idea, Greedy, mate. Have a look at whose contracts are expiring. Let's have a... I would, like I said, mate, if I can get Keane, I bloody well would, but apparently I can't. No, scouting. Let's go player search. It's player search, isn't it? And then I can filter it down to check out whose ones are running out. So you're not listed. Stephen Bergwijn. I'd go for Bergwijn, maybe. Contract status. Here we go. Expiring in 6 months. Okay, let's have a look. Dominguez, he looks good, but he's 27 now. Oh my god, could I get Salah? What do we think about that? What do we think? Go and get Mo Salah? Should we try it? Valued at £10 million? Oh my god, I could get Salah for 48.5 million. If I go lower, I'll negotiate that. Mate, if I can get Mo Salah, the job's a good one. I'll go 27. Guys. I know he's 33, but it's Mo Salah. I mean, taking my Liverpool hat off, it's Mo Salah. Do you know what I mean? Like, Mo Salah. Even at 33, he's absolutely insane. I wouldn't have to offer him that much. He's still quite quick. He's technically good. He's got great mentals. I mean, what do we think? This will be the last thing. Do we do it? I might just do it because it's deadline day and because it's good and it's fun. Should we get Salah? I'm going to put the bid in. Yeah, we'll put the bid in and then let's see if we can... Why are you going to block him? They feel a deal amounting to 20.5 be the absolute maximum they could afford. Yes! I've managed to turn them around. Yeah! 33-year-old Mo Salah. Absolute scenes. Oh, yes! Beautiful. Right. Start negotiations. Regular starter. Finalise your promises. I can't not, can we, really? I mean, we're not going to have him for that long. I'm not having that whacking great signing on fee, mate. Let's get that down at 3 million. Calm your pants. We'll get that. And then 150. Get your agent fee up, though. Get that up to 650. Add in a bonus. Do the old team of the year. Do top goal scorer. I'm going to take out the 1-year extension. Suggest. He wants 245. No! 160. 220. No! 160. Don't think you heard me, Mo. Okay. I'll bump up the appearance fee. 200k. He's happy with that. I'm happy with that. Just a last-minute deadline day signing of Mo Salah coming to Arsenal. 33-year-old Mo Salah. I'm literally signing him mainly because he's been there and he's won stuff. And that is something that I think we could all do with having. Joe Willock is injured. Dean Henderson is... Okay, they're both just ill. But the big news at the end of all this, I know that it's... We have the money to spend, so we might as well spend it. Mohamed Salah, welcome to Arsenal. Yeah! Oh, I love it. I said there'd be a marquee signing somewhere along the line. So we've got Mo Salah. There you go. That will warm the soul. That warms my soul. There was a dead dramatic transfer deadline day at the end of all that. Wonderful scenes. He'll just give us a bit more experience as well, which I quite like. And yeah, very, very happy indeed. Well done, Mo, you little beauty. He's going to get a hatful. He's going to score loads. Plus, it gives... Now, we've got a replacement for Pepe. Willock isn't ill, he's torn his hammy. Oh, mate, I can't read. Oh, no. I mean, look at that. Guys love it. Where is he? There he is. Joe Willock. Ah, for 6 weeks? Absolutely ridiculous. I think, then, that is going to bring an end to the stream by the looks of things, as it is now over. Transfer deadline day is over. So if we... Oh my god, what the hell? Look at that! United just went off and signed bloody Mariba, who looks flipping ridiculous. I mean, the amount of money they spend, but they don't win anything. It's infuriating, isn't it? Because you kind of feel if you had that money, you'd be able to win loads. Right, well, at the end of our January transfer window, or January live stream, we've signed 2 new players. Well, technically 3 with Flavio, but we knew about him. Josh Tymon and Mo Salah have come in. We spent just over £67 million. We sold Pepe for 60 million. So ultimately, I think we've done some pretty good business there. And yeah, a bit of a shame that we've still got Fabio, but it is what it is. In terms of where we come back, let's just say we're going to come back. We got Bayern Munich in the Champions League, so I think naturally we're going to come back there. We'll probably come back actually. Let's come back for all the Huddersfield. No, let's come back for the Bayern and Burnley games because there's a week between the Huddersfield game and the Bayern game. So we'll go away in Germany and then away to Burnley. It couldn't have been really a bit harder, couldn't it, really, than Bayern, because they are pretty flipping good. But hey ho, it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching the episode and the stream. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for everyone that obviously took part in watching and in the live chat. It's been great fun. If this is something that we kind of want to do a bit more regularly, then please do let me know, because I would absolutely love to do it. Maybe make it a weekly thing. And yeah, I will give you guys a shout on Twitch if any of you guys are on there. I'll probably come out with a video explaining Twitch later on, and then we can all go through it, and maybe we will start a brand new save there together for a complete playthrough, and hopefully you guys can teach me how to be a bit better at the game and not keep throwing away 2-0 leads. Just thank you so much, guys. It's been brilliant. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you on Monday for the next episode of the save, and until I see you then, stay cool. Bye.